How is everyone this evening?
Yeah.
Tired and grossed out
Grossed out. Why are you grossed out?
because Puppers made a mess and I just got done dealing with it.
Ooh, no fun.
Yeah. In fact, I think I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick because I got pizza for dinner and
Oof.
yeah,
Oof.
yeah. So I'll be back in a second.
Nasty.
Nasty, nasty.
All right, everybody who's watching live, welcome to the third episode of the Outcast podcast. We have a special guest with us this evening, Ian, who, if you guys remember from our last episode, is my guitarist for my band Upper Class Vagrants.
Certainly special something.
Right now, we're a little shorthanded. We still have people kind of getting together, going to be joining us in a podcast this evening. As per usual, if you would like to say something, comment, or interact with us, we more than welcome it. We've got a few different topics we are going to discuss tonight. Before we get into that, I'm going to see who else is going to be joining us. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let's get them tagged. There we go. All right.
I'm back.
So, for introductions for this beginning of the podcast, we have, as usual, Bubblegum Princess, aka Grumpy Witch, aka Grumpy Bitch, if I remember
Hi.
that right, Caitlin. We have Silver, aka Dominic. And then we've got Agua Dementia, aka Ian.
I think that's aqua, not
Yeah.
agua.
I don't know. Okay.
Wilder.
That's a Q, not a G, bud.
There's definitely a huge difference between a Q and a G there, Caleb.
Listen, people pronounce it differently. Don't judge me. And of course, myself, your host, Gunk Punk, aka Wolfgang, aka Caleb.
AKA a bitch.
Listen here, keep it up. You see what happens.
Where's
It's
the
hard.
wifey?
She is doing some things right now, so she had to step away. Would you like to say hi, babe?
Hi.
I don't know if you guys heard that. Oh, we have a fifth person. Looks like Silence Pig 6 has joined us.
You're supposed to be on your honeymoon. What are you doing?
They're
We're back from the honeymoon.
Wait, you're back already?
Yeah.
Oh, on that note, everybody, let's give a round of applause to the newly married man, Mr. Tyler
Yay.
Trogman. Yay!
Clap, clap, clap. Because you won't hear my clap.
I mean, I can... Oh, no,
I mean,
it was...
yeah.
Okay.
You won't hear it.
And
Oh,
then we have
hello!
the newly Mrs.
welcome to
Troglin.
I totally forgot that tomorrow's Friday. That's why I was like, why are you here?
Yeah, tomorrow is Friday. So, for those of you who don't know, we now have Silence Pig 6, aka Tyler, and we have I want to get your screen name right. Don't yell at me. Batgirl233, aka Colby, have joined us. This is a vast majority of the outcasts that we have with us this evening, along with our guest, Ian. There are a few members of the Outcast podcast who are not going to be able to join us tonight, but that's okay. A few of them, or one in particular, my wife. She's gonna
Shame.
sit here and judge me. But that's
Because
okay.
she doesn't love me.
Oh, shots fired.
Shame.
Kat says it's because you don't love her. Uh-oh.
Sorry, I want to take care of my father who is ill.
Excuses.
Mm.
Yeah,
Excuses.
way to be an asshole. Bruh.
Excuses.
Uh-oh.
Love
Says the
you.
person that tried to blow me up yesterday with explosives. Never gonna
But
live that
did
down.
I? But did you
Never.
die?
Never ever gonna live it down.
Okay, all right. So we've got a few topics to discuss tonight. A few things that I kind of threw together last minute to try to get some ideas going, some thoughts flowing with us here. So, let's see. Let me move my list out of the way here. Kind of shorten it. There we go. Okay. So a few topics we've got include like your worst fear, if you had one wish that you can get granted with no holds barred, one place you want to go, and then your most embarrassing moment ever.
Worst fear? When your wife tries to blow you up in a video game. Cat.
That's
But did you die?
Yes, inside.
No, you didn't!
she said yes inside. Okay, so let's start with the top of the list, and I'm gonna go in the order that I see on the Discord voice channel that I've got pulled up here that all of our viewers can see. So we're gonna start with.
Tell me I'm last.
Unfortunately, no, you are first.
Wait, that means I'm second. I'm not okay with this.
Well, you know.
I
c'est
need
la
to
vie.
change my name so it doesn't start with a B.
C'est la vie. We're not going by letters. We're going by who I see in the order on my screen. And if you're curious as to who's where, just pull up the live stream and you can see. Jesus.
Ow.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna adjust some levels here. Colby, talk for me real fast.
Hello. Welcome to. We have the 2 for 5. Oh wait, that's one of these.
Okay, Kat, talk for me real quick.
Hello.
And do it again.
Hi.
Okay, cool. Tyler? Tyler, we can't hear you.
Great talk.
What?
Talk.
Riveting.
I am talking.
Keep talking.
Why are you so quiet?
I don't know why I'm so quiet. Why are you so quiet?
Okay, here we go. Dom, talk for me real quick.
I work on 11th Street. Nice to meet you all.
And Ian, I'm just gonna go based off of the volume that you keep going to. There we go.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'm cleaning my work van at the same time.
Yeah. Excuses, sir.
Hey, you can
What?
clean this fucker.
I'm not cleaning your van for you. That's not how this works.
Well, you're a singer. You don't do anything.
I stand in front of a bunch of
No.
people
Ooh.
without an instrument to hide behind.
Mmm.
At least I don't crab walk all over the stage.
Hey, you fuck off. Love my crab walk.
Okay, all right. So let's start with the top left, which is Colby. Colby, what is your number one worst fear?
That's really difficult.
Okay, but wait, hold on. Are we going like deep, dark, like legit fears, or are we talking like that freaks me the fuck out fears?
Like deep, like it is your number one worst fear.
Oh god.
Dang, that's a hard question.
Do you want me to come back to you?
Yes, please.
All right, Kat, you're next.
Honestly,
Yes.
turning into my mother.
Okay, and she heard that. Okay, so we know the answer. We know the reason, but for our
I'll elaborate a little bit. So
Yeah,
my
for our
mother
viewers.
is a highly emotionally and verbally abusive, narcissistic bitch. Like
There's someone like that.
today is actually her birthday. So wish my mother a happy 62nd, 63rd birthday.
happy day of birth. Too bad it's not the last.
But
Or
like
was
to give
that
you
too
an
much?
example of how selfish she is,
Oh, we'll find out.
she has been with her boyfriend since '09. The only reason why he is still with her is because he is terrified for her safety, because every time he tries to leave at 60 something years old, she pulls the "I will kill myself if you leave me."
Well, isn't that lovely?
And she just had a huge blow up because my brother refuses to house sit for her so she can go on vacation for her birthday during a pandemic.
Well, here's for that.
Huh.
I've been through a lot of therapy because of her, and you know it's bad when your therapist rolls their eyes at the stuff that she does and tells you to completely cut her out of her life.
I've
Yeah.
been in that same type of situation with my mom.
But
Oof.
I'm terrified.
We gotta be
that-
careful here, Dom.
I'm terrified that I'm going to end up with no friends because she can't keep any for obvious reasons, with a significant other that hates my guts,
hmm
and that I will end up treating my future children the way that she treats me and my brother.
Well, here's how we're gonna play this little thing tonight. So we could, I guess, almost like a therapy thing here. So we're bringing out our worst fears. So we're gonna help you out here, Kat. You ready? For one, we're gonna go ahead and roll out the no friends because we're all here, and you already know at the drop of a hat, all you have to do is call. Am I right, guys?
Absolutely
Yeah.
true.
Love you guys.
We love you.
Love you too.
Secondly, Dylan loves you.
Oh yeah,
And-
no, we've already had this discussion. He said if I start to turn into my mother, he'll fucking slap me.
All right, so
Sounds like something Dylan would say.
yep. And Steph wanted to say that she loves you so much.
That's not what I said.
Love you, wifey.
What did you say?
That is not what I said.
What did you say?
I said a tolerator.
We'll count that as love. Anyways, all right. So
We're just having a lover's quarrel. We'll get over it in a week.
I don't know if you heard that, babe. She said you're just having a lover's quarrel. You'll get over it in a week. How many times have you tried to kill me?
Plenty.
Exactly, and I still love you. Oh yeah. To the newlyweds, just be prepared. One of you is going to try to kill the other at least 5 times in the next 2 years.
Oh,
confirm.
after being together for 5 years, that's already occurred.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know
cool.
what she was thinking. Like,
I just made it to
At
6
least
years.
twice.
I
At
just made it
least
to 6
twice.
years, and I completely concur.
yep.
You don't
Been
have
to-
to be married to want to kill you.
Yeah, it's a,
Yeah,
the whole
we've been
marriage thing is
together,
literally just a piece of paper.
Valid point.
yeah, we've been together 10, and I know exactly how that is.
All right, so Colby, have you thought of your worst fear yet?
Honestly, if we're going that deep, probably disappointing everybody around me.
The likelihood of that happening is, well, again, near improbable. Or impossible,
Improbable.
I would even say. Because, again, you know, we all care about each other. Except for Ian. He's just a gnome.
I don't give a shit about anything.
Good to know.
If you saw this guy standing next to me, I swear. He's got the beard to match it, man.
I'll fucking kill you.
So Dylan's the Viking and he's the
Fucking
gnome.
stab you.
Yup, pretty much.
Swear to
Alright.
Christ.
So, Tyler, what is your worst fear?
Honestly, don't know. I guess I've never come into situations where a fear has been tested.
Well, let's think about it this way. So, what is in the back of your mind the one thing that you're scared of the most?
Don't know. I really don't know.
Hmm.
I've never really sat and thought about what.
What scares you?
Yeah.
We'll come back to you. Think about it. All right? So that leaves Dom. Dom, sir.
Okay, I have 3,
Uh-oh.
and they're
Oh,
in 3
jeez.
different stages, okay?
Okay.
There's the lighter one, the medium one, and then there's the super holy shit depressing one.
Okay.
First one, squirrels.
Squirrel.
What?
Let me explain, okay?
What?
Squirrels. The fucking tree rats that keep multiplying by the thousands every year. Anyway, squirrels. Me and squirrels have a weird relationship dating back probably 20 years. I'm now 28.
Okay.
Okay. All my school life, I have walked to school. I've lived close enough to every school I've lived that I can walk.
Yep.
Okay. It started about 20 years ago. I was in, I'd say, 3rd grade.
Yeah, that's about third
Yeah,
grade.
3rd
age.
grade. Well, I would be walking to school. Squirrels would, start grouping up by the 5s, the 10s, and I'd mind my own business. Well, one day a squirrel thought he'd get a little squirrely and chase after me. For weeks.
Okay, that
For
that makes
weeks.
sense.
Okay.
Dom.
So one day I turned around, got brave, kicked it in the head.
Dom.
I
Did
swear
you
to
have a
God,
board going for you?
for 20 years now, we have been at an ongoing battle. I attack them, they attack me, I attack. It's bad. I swear there's a squirrel mafia. Okay,
Yeah.
because this was when I was in San Antonio.
Oh
I
my.
am now in Tulsa.
Yeah.
They're still after me.
Oh my.
Going back to our
Sir,
first
you live a
podcast,
very
the reason why they're going for you is because they work for the government and the government's pissed at you.
See, there's something going on there.
But the question that I have to ask is, did you ever check your backpack or your pockets for maybe a bag of nuts? Maybe you just had nuts on you.
No.
Or
Oh, he had a bag of nuts on him, that's for sure.
okay, I'm gonna
Not
step
the
away.
ones they'd really want.
I'm gonna step away for a second. Go ahead and talk about your second and third, and I'll be back momentarily. Okay. So we're still live streaming and everything.
Yeah,
If
he
you,
said you're not interesting enough. I'm just gonna go do
it's
something
not
else.
that. There's something I have to take care of. Okay. I'm sorry. Last minute happenings while we're in the middle of doing this, but that's okay because you guys can trash talk me all you want, and I'll hear about it later because I'll have the recorded video. Because if I remember right, I really hope. Yep, I am recording right now, so I'll hear it later. But no,
Dope.
don't worry, I'll listen to this later on and hear what your other two were. But I'll be back momentarily, guys.
Lucky.
So word on the grapevine, Caleb's gay, and he's using stuff as a cover-up.
100%.
I've
You're a
heard
Yeah,
that.
bitch.
100%.
I mean,
There's
you
no
guys
way.
already know that Steph and I are having an affair. He's the cover up.
Oh, that's
Oh.
messed up, guys. I can still hear you. I haven't left the room yet. I'll get y'all back. Don't worry.
Okay, anyway, second fear. Um, never having a blood-related family ever again. Because this actually predates all the way back to my childhood. I've never been treated as, because
Like
I'm
equal?
the oldest. I'm the oldest of six. I'm
Oh,
my
geez.
mother's firstborn, and then the sister under me is her dad's firstborn. Okay, and when I'm the oldest of six by 5 years to the second oldest. So being an only child for 5 years, you know, and then all of a sudden I'm literally the redheaded stepchild. You know, when best friends are treated more like family than even you are.
Yep.
It's kind of sickening
Yep.
because I had a really basically a brother up until about 5 years ago. He was a best friend of mine, and then I caught him stealing from my son, which at the time was, see, he was 3.
Mm.
And then we parted our ways, and he's still treated more like family than I am. But yeah, that's a fear that's actually pretty much came true because I went through a very deep, dark, depressive state that I almost had to be clinically uh, put into the whack house because of it.
Damn.
But since then, I have cut my ties and barely talk to him, and I'm actually in a much better mental state than I've ever been.
Good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's my biggest. That's one of my biggest fears, but it's also one of those fears that if it doesn't work out, oh well, I'll probably be happier anyway.
Yeah.
And the darkest one is not. There's two ways I could phrase this: not amounting to anything for the rest of my life, and not being anything.
Yep. I understand that one.
Yep.
Because I wasn't able to graduate high school, and one of my dreams was to join the Marine Corps, which I couldn't do because just 2 years before that they passed the law to where you had to have a GED or a high school diploma to get in, which kind of sucked. But that's East Central for you. They fucked my credits over, and I couldn't graduate. But ever since then, I've worked my ass off. doing various different things, and I still got nothing to show for it. But
You got
hopefully
that
I'll get there
sweet
one day.
experience.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If anyone will ever actually hire me to use that experience, because that's the problem with employers these days.
Oh
They
yeah.
want to base it all off paper and not give someone a chance.
Believe
And it
me,
sucks.
I'm only
Oh
22
fuck
years
it.
old, and I fully understand that.
And it. Oh god, I've got experience all the way from 16 years of experience for cooking, all the way to uh, different types of steel fabrication. I mean, I've got computer experience, coding experience. I've taught myself coding. It's insane what I've done for myself, but can't apply it anywhere yet.
Yep.
But yeah, that's where my fears are.
No fair, yours were all good ones.
Especially the squirrels.
Well,
Yeah, the squirrels were definitely apex right there.
oh, fuck them
I'm
squirrels,
okay.
dude.
I mean, I totally get you because I have a very extreme irrational fear of crickets and grasshoppers.
Yeah, I know a few people like that. See,
My reasoning behind it is I think it was my junior year of high school. This was right before Dylan and I started dating. There was an underclassman who had the hots for me, like to the point of where I had to report him for sexual harassment.
All right, what are y'all talking trash about now?
I'm talking about my fear of crickets.
Oh, okay. Is Don done talking
And
about his fear of squirrels?
yes, but this dude, Dakota was his name, or Creeper as we called him, at one of the Bishop Kelly football games during that time of year, we called it the cricket apocalypse because there would be hundreds upon hundreds of crickets. He took a wood chip, made me think he had a cricket in his hand, and shoved it down the back of my bra. And ever since
Oof.
then, I have been terrified. Like, I will have a full blown meltdown when it comes to crickets and grasshoppers.
I know a few people like that. I used to have a fear of spiders, but I had to get over that with the recent job I had because I used to be a pool installer for Fiesta Pool and Spa, and we had to tear down older ones, and you'd have brown recluse and freaking black widows all up and down the legs, and yeah,
Gotta
Oh
love
yeah,
those
You
all
know
that,
spots.
what?
all that
As long
sweet
as
got
they
over
water.
that
mind their
real
business,
fast.
they don't bother me.
I got over
I
that
don't-
real fast though.
I don't have a fear of spiders, but like I don't want them on me. Like you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Try
But
working pest
mine was
control.
so bad. If I was in the same house, I'd rather burn the house down with everything in it and
Burn
just
it.
start new.
Just burn it. We don't need
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she's the same way.
Fucking spider.
But
I'd
Caleb, are
rather
you
have
back?
I am back,
Than I
but
would a spider.
I've got somebody that wants to say hi.
Hey, Dom.
Who's
No.
that?
That's your mom.
God.
I've got her.
All right. Well, I
and-
will see you all next.
Oh no, you get your ass back here. Where do you
No,
think
I
you're
don't
going?
think so, boy. Tell him you gotta come see the new car.
You gotta go see her new car. Speaking of which, I am gonna, use this moment for a shameless plug for them. I'm pulling up a link and I'm gonna post it in the comments section of this video. Nate said, I am literally human garbage. Sometimes I lend my body out as a heroin suitcase for drug runners to do to me as they wish. Also, my worst fear is hugs and human compassion. Fuck that noise. I used to pull stuff on the streets. Nate, it's okay. We still love you. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the comments section of the video. It is a link to a GoFundMe page that they are needing help to cover costs for a car for them, as Robin had to undergo some knee surgery and they need some help. So if you're watching this video and if you can help by any means, please do so. YouTube, when I upload this later, I will make sure that it's put in the description of the video. But yeah, you guys want to say hi again?
Hi, guys.
So I've got Alicia, Robin, and Haley. I get the two of them mixed up every time. Their names just too close. So, okay. So, Dom, what were your 3 fears again? Your small was squirrels. What was your medium?
Ow.
I'll go on the third one after everyone leaves. Second one was not amounting to anything.
Well, obviously,
Or second one, sorry.
obviously that's not true because you've amounted to quite a bit.
Yeah, that's what I keep getting told.
Nate said I did the same thing, burnt my house down to my last family in Albuquerque insurance money. And Nate also wanted to let you guys know he hopes you get all the help you need, and he'll make sure to spread the word for your GoFundMe.
Thank you very much.
So, give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna walk them out, and I will tell you my worst fear since it is apparently now my turn. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we talk more shit?
Yes, you can
Yes.
talk more shit if you
Okay.
want. I don't care.
Thank you. Cool.
Caleb has Paquito Pee. A teeny tiny little one.
Itty bitty bitty bitty.
So how was everybody's day?
Hot.
I rode in a 7.
All right, you done talking smack?
Colby, you're breaking up there.
It's because she's on her phone. Ugh.
I said we drove for, where we was in a car for 7 hours.
7 hours? Yeah.
We
Big
drove in a
oof.
car for 7 hours.
Big oof.
But Caleb, are they gone?
Yes, they are gone.
Okay, third fear, let me rationalize it for you. Not having a blood family to treat me like family ever again.
That's rough.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, but I
as you can
feel that.
contest to some of it, I am not treated as one of them. I'm treated completely different.
Trust me.
I
I
feel
feel
you
you.
there, bud.
A lot of us
was-
feel you there.
Yeah, we was okay. So I can understand it, but I'm not in the same situation I was that I used to be in.
Oh, care to if it's not too much, would you care to elaborate?
Sure.
Okay.
So back some time ago. I
Back
don't
in
remember
Nam.
exactly how long. Back in Nam, we was me and my mom and dad and my sister didn't exactly get along with a bunch of our family.
Right.
But recently that's changed. It's just bad that it took I'm not going to go into detail, but I'll say a traumatic event to happen before the other part of the family kind of realized, like, hey, nobody's around forever.
Right.
Like, there's no point in having this grudge, if you will. But it's sad that it took a traumatizing or a traumatic event, if you will, to make them understand that.
I actually know exactly what you mean. And
See, in my situation, the exact opposite happened.
traumatic event caused separation rather than pulling together.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
Yep.
But I know a lot more about what's going on there, Dom, than most of these people do, and we're not going to go into that because that's a whole.
I kind of went into it.
Okay. Well, but Tyler, I actually know exactly what you're talking about because obviously I've discussed it before. My mom passed away 4 years ago, Thanksgiving in 2016. When that happened, at that time, I had absolutely nothing to do with my sister, Callie. There was a lot of conflict, a lot of, things that were said that I found out later on weren't actually true, and I had nothing to do with my sister. When my mother was rushed to the hospital before she passed, I called my sister. I hadn't spoken to her in a long time. I was mad at her the whole time. But something of that nature, when that happened, obviously it pulled the whole family together.
Yeah.
Since then, out of all the people I called family, and I know my niece and nephew are still friends with me on Facebook, and I know they see my posts, and if you guys watch this video, know that, I still love you guys, and I still would love to talk to you. Obviously, there's been some conflicts that have happened, but I've lost a lot of family since my mother passed, and since I cut out some cancerous parts of my family, and it's been difficult to cope with. I won't lie. So I can understand, the loss of family because of a traumatic event, and the gaining of family from a traumatic event because I've had exactly both happen to me. And in the past 4 years, I have seen who was telling me the truth this whole time and seen who was lying to me. And, it's messed up, but that's how it is, and,
That's just part of life.
Yeah.
for me, my worst fear doesn't even have to do with that. A lot of people
Can
ask
I
me,
can I interject real quick?
sure.
Since you brought up the term of cancerous, I just want to give it up for a small round of applause, if you will, for you and Steph for giving up smoking.
Yeah, we're vaping
Good
now.
shit.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after. Shut up, Ian.
I said, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, after what? Let's see now. Almost 13 years of smoking, I've finally gotten away from cigarettes. And, I'm not going to lie, I do occasionally still have a cigarette or two. But
Was I the one that finally helped you quit?
it was a combination, actually, of three of you in here. Kat, Colby, and Tyler. The three of you helped us push to actually start vaping rather than smoking.
I think
I'm
they're
just
the
glad
ones
we could
that
help.
got you to come into the vape shop, and I think I'm the one that actually helped you guys pick everything out.
I think
I
so.
wish I could quit smoking.
Well,
Dude, come see me at work.
exactly.
Yep, that's all it
It's
takes. It's a
literally my
lot.
job to help people quit smoking and keep them from smoking.
Dude,
I
Yep.
want to quit it completely, not even vape or anything. But
we'll
Yep,
see.
it's way easier to wean off vaping than it is off smoking.
I can start
'Cause you
going
can
on
go
my
from-
entire spiel about it, but I'm not going to for the podcast's sake.
Yeah, like you can just start. You could just summarize it as this: you can start at what a normal cigarette would be at, nicotine-wise, and then just wean yourself all the way down to like what's it go down to now, Cat? Like a 1?
A
We
zero, I
have
think.
we go down to a 3 and then a 0, but I always recommend people get a 0 and a 3 and mix them half and half,
Yeah, and you can
and
get
then
like a.
slowly start mixing more 0 than 3. But
I will-
there's at least 100 different chemicals in cigarettes that make them addictive, and that's why cigarettes are so much harder to quit than vaping is.
Yep.
Nicotine itself is only about as addictive as, say, caffeine or sugar.
Yeah, it's literally the same as caffeine.
Which-
If people can get to the point where if they don't have coffee in the morning, they can't function.
Which
So-
That's me.
I've actually been able to, if and Tyler can attest to this, I've actually been weaning myself off of a ton of soda, where I've been drinking most of my workday. I drink water now. Used to,
No,
Hey.
you drink that. You drink that. You stopped drinking energy drinks, and started drinking that other stuff that's like a natural powder you mix in water.
yeah. But if you've also noticed, I haven't even been really mixing that as much. I've been mostly doing water. Like, yeah, I'll have one a day, but I've gotten to where I don't even have that. I just have water because to me, I think a big part of the reason I drank so much soda was because I was smoking, like cigarettes, and
Covers up
cigarettes-
the taste.
Exactly. So now
that's another thing I need to quit is caffeine.
I'm telling you, and I know I'm not sponsored, but Gamer Subs, dude, it works. It's a natural caffeine. It's not filled with sugars and stuff, dude.
Let me put it to you this way: I'm so addicted to caffeine. Okay. They don't sell them anymore, thank God. Red Line.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I drank 4 of those a day, when you're only supposed to drink a half a day.
Next time we hang out, I'll
Yeah,
make
that's
sure
how
to
you
get
literally get your heart to jump out of your
But
chest.
here's the problem, though. I have a medical problem that I have an adrenaline deficiency. Basically, my body doesn't produce natural adrenaline to get me moving.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, I have to find a supplement to give me that in order for me to cut energy drinks.
I actually have the perfect thing for you. Next time we meet up,
Don't they
make
have
sure to
vitamins?
remind me.
Not strong enough.
Yeah,
Oh.
but the stuff that I get, you can even ask Tyler. He felt the effects after trying one. The stuff that I use is actually really good for you. And it's not even real caffeine. It's a natural type of caffeine, but it fills you with energy. It really does.
What's it called?
Gamer Subs.
I've heard of it.
I actually have
I've-
bought it for
I've
myself
done-
and her.
I've done all of the powders. If anything, all they do is make it worse for me because one of them swelled up my whole entire sinus cavity.
Whoa, what was
Yeah, I
that?
found out there was something I was allergic to in it.
You'll have to try this stuff. I'll mix it up and have you try it once, and we'll see how you feel about it. It's good
I
stuff.
can I can understand where you're coming from because I have hypoglycemia.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
hypoglycemic. So if my sugar levels get too low, I'm done for. I'm down. I'm going to the hospital.
Same. That's why I eat a lot of sweets.
I do too.
Tell them what
Yep.
happened when you had one of these, Tyler, because of your hypoglycemia. Remember when you
Uh,
tried it the first time?
yeah, I drank one of those, and because it doesn't have like artificial sweeteners in it. Uh, I had I was able to drink one of those, and I think I had it like at what 11 o'clock,
Yeah, somewhere around there.
and I didn't feel the need for anything sweet for about I don't know, a lot longer than normal. I don't remember how long, but like usually I have to have something to munch on to get me some kind of sugar in me about every 1 to 2 hours.
Dude, it was
Yeah,
like 3 or 4 hours before you were even trying anything.
Yeah.
So I mean, this stuff works. I'm very pleased with it, and I still like I've already gone through one container. I bought another. I bought Steph one. She uses it, and it's good stuff. It really is. I'm gonna actually have to buy some more soon. But back to our topic of the evening, my worst fear, and it's probably one a lot of people have, but let me elaborate. And most people hear it and they think, oh, it's this. No, my fear has to do with death, but it's not dying itself. It's what follows. Because for me, as the person that I am, I don't know what to expect, although I have a feeling I know what to expect when I die. But it's not so much, for me, it's my family as well.
you're gonna leave behind.
What I'm going to leave behind between my wife, my brother and his family, my sister and her family. It worries me, and that's my biggest fears. If I die, what happens to everyone I
The
love?
fear of burdening others with your death.
Exactly.
Yep.
That crosses my mind every once in a while.
Same here.
That is my number one worst fear. Like,
I
yeah, I
spend
have a slight fear of heights and other things, but to me, that's nowhere compared to my fear of burdening others. I hate I hate feeling like I'm burdening someone. That's why, like, if I have to ask someone something, it takes me a while to actually ask them. It just irks me.
Yeah. I still don't really think I have a. The only fear that I've ever like genuinely felt is whenever I was younger, like way younger, like a kid,
Yep.
and I got up somewhere really high, and I don't have a fear of heights. Like I can go up as 20-story building, no problem, stand on the edge of the roof, no big deal.
Fuck that.
But like, it's the fear of falling itself.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, gotcha. The fear of not being able to control.
That's what it
Helplessness.
is. So like, I've went up. I used to work at a place where I had to go up high, like normally,
Yeah,
Right.
and but they had safety harnesses. So even if you fell,
Excuse
you
me.
wasn't gonna actually fall.
but
Right.
it's that fall that gets you. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So like, I could go up as high as I wanted on these narrow little walkways and stuff, and like, it was no big deal.
Right.
But like, if without the safety harness, when I'm up past a certain point, that's whenever the fear starts to kind of lurk its way in.
Oh, I can understand that very well. We have two live viewers with us this evening. Viewers, if you would, what is your worst fear? Put it in the comments section. I will read it out loud for you unless you request that I don't, in which case just put it in the comments that you request that I don't announce it on the video, because obviously this video is being recorded as well as being live streamed and will be put on YouTube for our viewers who don't have Facebook and want to watch on YouTube. With that being said, that leaves one last person to tell us their worst fear. The gnome of the group.
Man, I'm gonna fucking stab you.
I'm waiting for it. Wait, what are you gonna stab me with?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
So, Ian, what is your worst fear?
There's a
Well,
check.
basically, it's about the same as some of the last couple ones. Like, I'm the primary breadwinner in my house, and with what I do, being a cable tech,
Yeah.
what if something happens? I fall off a pole, I get hit by lightning or something like that. What happens to my wife and kid?
That is.
And obviously they get
Yeah.
there is AD&D insurance and all that, but what happens after that? After that money's gone.
Well, I have a feeling that just kind of help ease your mind there. Obviously, you've got a lot of good family and everything with you. So
Yeah.
and then with everyone that we know personally and all of our friends, we'd make sure everything was taken care of in that instance.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So
It's always there in the back of the mind, like any other fear is. It's
of
just
course.
that one time where I take a bad step climbing up that 30-foot pole.
Yep.
Yep. I
Yep.
feel that. I
Yeah.
I personally feel that. I worked at a place where all I did all day was load 40, 50, 60, 70,000 pound poles.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, you get it.
yep, one little wrong move or one mistake and you're gone. There's no coming back.
Pancake.
Yep. Exactly.
See, I used to work in a steel shop operating a burn table, and we would pick up the sheets of metal by a suction cup crane.
Oof.
And
Yep,
I
we had
actually
those.
watched a coworker get his leg crushed by one.
Yum.
God, that always scared me.
I watched
Pancakes,
someone
anyone?
get their finger clean snapped. I guess you could call it crushed off, but it was like a clean crush
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
between two 40,000 pound poles that a forklift had accidentally backed into. And he heard the one start rolling, and he was trying to run and get out of the way, and he couldn't quite get out of the way just fast enough, and it caught his finger and off it good. And it was and it wasn't even, it was one flat. It rolled. It rolled a
Yep.
total of maybe 3 inches, and his finger was gone.
Damn.
Shit.
Okay. So, with that, let's see here. So now we're on to our next topic, which I've said earlier, and I put in the Discord for you guys to think about. If you had one wish with no restrictions, no hold bars, nothing, what would it be?
Here's a question
This is an
on that
interesting
topic.
topic.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say
Uh,
there's gonna be questions.
With
I've
that,
actually got a question
let's see
to
here.
add on to this.
Okay.
Will negative impacts or positive impacts,
Both.
or does that go with the whole no holds barred?
No holds barred.
So okay, so
Okay, so
basically
you can
that
pretty
one
much do
wish,
whatever you want
boom,
Exactly.
done.
with
Okay.
no bad or good effects at all. It's pretty much just neutral.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh man, I've got so many.
Like literally, no matter what you change, whether it be like time or whatever you wish for, everything else just stays the same. You're completely neutral.
Oh man,
I don't
so
know how I
many.
feel about that.
Like if you just wished you was a billionaire, you would just have $1 billion. Like your life would go on as normal. You would just now have $1 billion.
Oh man. Now, if you were to ask me today, me, yeah, that'd be great. 10 years ago, me, oh fuck, I'd been broke in 2 years.
I
Yeah,
feel
right.
about that.
Right.
Just for the simple fact of like, say someone wished that the Holocaust never happened. If there's like no good or negative side effects to that, then
See,
what would be the point?
Well, okay.
my
So
first,
That's the point. Like what's the point in wishing to change things from the past? There's not really a point in that.
exactly.
no, all you do is go into a different timeline.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
there's
we're,
no
we're not
point in
going into
changing
that.
your actual timeline. So if nothing happens if you change it, then there's no point in wishing for it in the first place.
Exactly. So let's not go too far into that now, because we all know how that kind of a conversation will go.
See, now if that could work, I would make it to where the Catholic Church never took over, because I would love to see what the future would be like without it.
By the way, guys,
Bitches.
I'm putting in the
That'd be
Outcast
interesting.
podcast
See?
chat that link to the GoFundMe. That way you guys can share it accordingly if you'd like.
But either way,
So yeah, so it's realistic.
wish for anything you want.
Pretty much, let's just cut out the past. Let's say future on. If you had one wish, what would it be? So Colby.
To make in the present.
Yeah. So Colby, let's
'Kay.
start with you.
So I can't wish
Excuse me.
the past.
Right. Don't worry about the past. Just focus on your future. What is one wish you would ask for, with no holds barred, no repercussions, nothing. It's just yeah.
To never have to pay for.
You cut out there. Try again.
I said to never have to pay for.
Pay for anything.
Pay for anything.
To never have to pay for anything ever again. Like, you always just have just enough money in your, we'll say, in your checking account to pay for whatever it is you're needing to pay for.
Okay.
That would be
Everything's
cool.
basically free, but not actually free.
Now here's another question: would you still have to work?
Oh.
Technically no, but I feel like you would go stir crazy if you didn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
I know I would. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
I can't.
that
I
being a
can't even. I can
stay-at-home
barely
wife
sit through a
thing.
movie. Like,
Me personally, if I never had to pay for anything ever again or anything of that nature, personally to me, I would do some kind of work, but not like
It would
you
be
know
a hobby and not a career.
exactly.
yeah, it would be something that I liked to do and get and make money off of it.
For instance, like I'm sure Ian can agree with me. If I had never had to pay another bill again, like I just had money whenever I'd need it, I'd focus my time on my music.
100%.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Because then you never have to worry about, oh, am I gonna make rent on time or this or that. It's straight up, okay,
And
well, rent's paid.
and yeah,
Yeah, and then
and
your
like
music career can just like take off.
Exactly.
and like you guys in music, me would be like computers and coding.
I mean, between music and streaming, obviously for me, but that's because
Mine would be something to do with cars, woodworking, and computers.
nerd.
Fuck.
All right, so, Kat, if you had one wish with no holds barred, what would it be?
Honestly,
Yeah.
so this is already something that it's hard for me to like work for, but it is what I'm striving for in general. But it's to prove my mother wrong, and we're going into my mommy issues again.
No worries.
But like
Like
everything that I've done so far in life,
We're not
my
judging.
mother has told me that I wouldn't be able to do, like finishing cosmetology school. She didn't think I'd graduate.
And you proved her wrong.
so here's
And
another question: what would you think you would have to do to prove her wrong?
Mm.
And if
so
anyone judges, or if anyone watching this judges, we'll find you and we'll break one of your pinky toes.
So right now, I have been trying to go back to school. That way, I can get my interior design degree.
Nice.
Yeah.
I plan on starting my own business, and once that is successful enough, I actually want to start a home for children in need.
Fuck
Very
yeah.
nice.
Nice.
So,
Bro, that's some life plans right there.
everybody remember, if you want interior design, decoration, and stuff done, make sure to hit up Caitlin for that.
Yeah.
So you basically your wish is to be able to do all of that.
It's
Uh,
basically proving her wrong. This isn't the healthiest way to live life, but I do live my life out of spite of her.
Uh,
If she tells me I can't do something, that makes me strive even harder to do it.
See,
I definitely get
that's
that.
what I call a negative role model, and it's not a bad thing. It's basically,
No,
it's
100%.
It
yeah,
basically pushes you to be better.
yeah, yeah.
100%.
Like I have
Yep.
a positive role model and I have a negative role model.
My
Yeah,
mother is an example of everything to not be as a person.
Oh,
I
I
know
have a,
exactly what
The
you
way
mean
that
because
I've got a
mine
couple of
is the same
those.
way.
I got a couple of those.
the
I have I
she's
have a lot of positive role models, but I have like most of my life have been nothing but positive role models, like my mom, my dad, my grandma, my papa before he passed away. Like, not a lot of positive role models, but I only ever had one that I could actually, I guess, see as a negative role model, which would have been my uncle.
but like the main reason why I want to start this home for children is because of her. Due to
Exactly.
some very unfortunate situations and things that happened when I was 17, um, due to stuff that happened, I had to terminate a pregnancy. And part of it was her forcing me to do that. And because of it, I want to redeem myself personally in my own image, and I want to help as many children as I can that are in the foster system, that are in abusive homes, that are part of the LGBT plus community that don't have a safe place to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
I back that 100%. It's just me.
If I can save at least one child from having a mother figure like I did, then it's worth it. It
Yep.
is worth the struggle that I'm going through now financially. It is worth everything.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay. Well,
Hey, I mean, if you keep your friends around, you'll be able to do it all the time. I mean, look at that sweet little computer you got sitting there.
right?
Thanks.
I can't wait to get a sweet computer.
Well, if you come and see us, we could hook you
All
up
you
like
gotta
we
do
did
is come
Cat.
on
I
down.
know.
The price is
It's
right,
just
buddy.
Because I mean,
I've got right now. I'm in between jobs, so I'm getting there.
we got Cat from an AMD Athlon processor running DDR. What was that? 2 or 3, Tyler?
It was DDR3, but it was like DDR3 like 21,
So
33.
some really
That's what
bad
mine
RAM,
is.
some really bad
That's the
setup,
highest I can have too.
and we took her and we got her to a Ryzen 5 2600 with 16 gigs of DDR4, using the full effect of her SSD in her system.
But
Yep, and she's running DDR4. I think it's 3200 megahertz now too. Like
Oh,
Nice.
she's stepped up.
the
She's playing the game now.
the fact that I am comfortable enough to talk about that terminated pregnancy, not only with you guys, but out in the world where people can see and listen to it forever, that says a lot about how much I've grown since then. Because,
Exactly.
like I said, she forced me to do it, and she told me that if I told anybody what happened, that it wasn't a miscarriage, that no one would understand, that people would hate me, I'd never have friends, no one would love me.
well,
Yeah. And
that's
keeping that bottle inside could actually hurt you in the long run than
Oh,
anything.
it still eats me alive.
Oh, of course.
That's something that will eat me alive for the rest of my life, because the one thing I've known my entire life that I wanted to be was a mother.
it'll happen one day. It will
That's
happen.
why when I'm around you guys, I kind of turn into the mom of the friend group.
Welcome to my
I know
world.
someone just like that. I'm married to her.
Hello.
Shots
Oof.
fired. Uh-oh.
But I've learned through lots and lots of therapy that that was just her being abusive. That's not true.
Hey, Aaron, how's it going,
Yep.
man? Glad you could tune into the live stream of the podcast.
We get into some deep shit.
Yep, we're getting into some deep stuff. So, with that in mind, Tyler, it is now your turn, sir. What is one wish you would have with no holds barred?
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, you know what I'd do? What would that be?
Garbage.
I would wish for so much garbage. No, I'm just kidding.
Just straight up.
You would have every dream car you would ever.
Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty satisfied in life. Like, don't get me wrong, more money would be nice, but like, I'm pretty satisfied with life. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't have like my own house and I don't have fancy cars and all my bills are paid and like, but I'm living a pretty good life. I'm pretty satisfied. I don't have a bad life.
What
So I
the
think
hell?
if I could just have one wish, if I could have anything I wanted, I would have. Can the wish be 2 parts?
Sure.
I mean, there's really no holds barred, so yeah. People
Okay, so,
stop
like-
being Karens.
Oh God, yeah.
I would definitely wish for. I would want my first vehicle, which is my pickup that I still own. I'd want that thing fully restored. I'd like show quality pickup because that thing
A1.
has never let me down.
Mile 1. Yeah.
That's my pickup. Someone could walk up to me and say, "I'll give you $50,000 for this pickup." I'll be like, "Sorry, man, I can't do it." And I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Man, but that's 50 grand, or however much money it may be." To me, it's just not worth it. Too many memories on that old pickup.
Mhm.
And then I would have the one vehicle that my wife has always wanted since she was like a little kid. So I would have those 2 vehicles, and I'd be set. I don't care how much the gas costs. I'd have those 2 vehicles, and I'd be set. That's my only wish. I'm pretty happy with my life.
Okay.
I've got all my indifferences and bad parts. I'm settled with them. I've accepted it.
Yeah. All right.
There's just some stuff you just can't change, and I've just accepted that.
Yeah. All right. Well, is that
Okay, but now I'm curious about what that vehicle is that Colby wants.
Yeah, you can't just like leave us in the dark like that.
Oh, she wants a. Actually, Caleb's gonna know. Let's see if whoever else can guess it. If you know the answer, don't say it. I want to hear someone that I don't know that knows it.
she just
Does
straight up
anybody?
left.
Does anybody know what the supernatural car is?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh God,
Mm,
yes.
that's
But hers
terrible.
wouldn't be a, we'll say, bone stock.
Right.
Oof.
And my truck would also not be bone. My truck's not bone stock anyway, but it would definitely be a little more. They would both have a little more umph than they're supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah. God, that is one badass car. Mm.
It's
She's a beauty.
I can't wait for The Boys season 3.
I
So-
also
hell
want
yeah.
an Audi RX.
R8. She wants an Audi V10 R8.
I
Did you
want
hear?
a 1950s hearse Cadillac.
I
That's
want
me.
a 1973, 1974 VW The Thing. And don't mock me. Yes, I know it is ugly.
That's the point. That's why it's called the thing.
Ah, you got
Here's
I
it.
mine, okay?
love that vehicle.
Mine is a 1967 Stingray with a Titan 2000 4x4 engine dropped into it.
Ooh.
The thing is
Whoa.
I'd have to change the tires every time I tried to drive it.
We
I
may
seen it at a
have-
car show in California. Wanted it ever since.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, and so you guys can kind of understand my pickup. It's a 1993 four-wheel drive Silverado, step side, extended cab step
Excuse me.
side,
nice.
and it is currently bright ass Bahama blue.
Before
Ooh,
anybody
yes.
freaks out, this is my friend Aaron. He and I used to work at DirecTV together. Aaron, say hello to everyone.
Hi, how's it going?
Hello.
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 Aaron, this introduce everybody, we've got Colby,
Hi.
Hello.
Kat,
Hello.
Tyler,
What's up?
Dom,
Oha.
and then the garden gnome. He's just not even gonna
Silence.
respond. This is my guitarist Ian, that's also on here with us, but he's gone muted. He's gone
I
quiet.
didn't know if you were trying to play fun with your wife who cuts my hair occasionally, so I thought maybe I might not respond at first, so that way I don't get punched in the face or get a bad haircut.
Ian left. No, Steph is actually not on right now. She is at her dad's taking care of some business. I guess Ian has decided to leave us for the evening. Let me see.
Bye.
He's probably taking care of family stuff, so I'm gonna make sure he's okay. But yeah, so Aaron, to kind of fill you in, this is the Outcast group that you're guesting in with us tonight. We do a podcast once a week. We took last week off. This week we're just kind of discussing some random topics. We've talked about our worst fear. Right now we're on if you had one wish with no holds barred, what would it be? And so Tyler, were you still going, or were you?
I think I'm done. I think that's about all I would wish for. That's it.
Okay. All right. So Dom, what is one wish if you had one wish,
I-
no holds barred?
I have 3 different ones, okay? I have my nerdy side, my personal side, and one that would change the world.
Do you just
Okay.
have 3 for everything, sir?
Probably. I get lost
I was
in thought a
thinking the
lot.
same exact thing.
Ooh,
Okay,
I want to know
my
what your
You
three
would make
favorite drinks
really
are.
good friends.
3 favorite drinks.
Yeah,
Right
if you have 3
now-
for everything, what's your 3 favorite drinks?
Right now it's Dr. Pepper, C4, and anything that is super is like crack.
Now hold on a second here. Better not be talking about that
So-
drug, boy. I'll tell you what.
No actual drugs. I mean
So-
like anything
so-
that's like a drink that's super like energy.
Okay, that makes sense.
But that's
So-
because I'm addicted. That's a totally different story.
So
Yeah.
I got to do this, and you guys can yell at me or say whatever. So you got three of it. You gotta have three for everything, right? Hello.
Yes.
Do you have 3 testicles, sir?
I had this little never mind.
Okay.
He's like, no, I don't have 3 testicles. I have 3 nipples. Duh.
Who just left
Hey,
temporarily?
I have a mole
Me.
above my right nipple. My nipples are so small, the mole is bigger.
Hey,
I will
listen,
there
leave
you go.
again.
don't leave
My
again.
nipples,
It's okay.
I can hold a dime up to them, and dimes are bigger than my nipples.
Well,
Okay.
apparently Ian's
I
phone
think
died.
you qualify
that's
as a
why.
normal human as long as you have nipples. I think it's only weird if you don't.
Just the tips. That's all I have. I have no areola.
Just the tips.
Just
You
the
can
tips.
play just the tip like a
Oh
pro.
my god, I'm done. I'm so done.
I mean, I guess that's better than pepperonis.
I don't know, man. I feel
I
like
feel
I'm weird
attacked.
whenever I
No,
don't wear
them-
a shirt.
Them balonies.
All right,
But
look,
okay.
I have half a nipple, and my other nipple has a mole above it, and everybody calls it a third nipple. Okay.
Exactly. See,
Technically,
I
I
feel
have
your
two and a
pain.
half. I have 2.5 nipples. All right.
That my mole has more hair than my nipples.
I don't think there's such a thing as a normal nipple, is there?
I don't think so.
Like
No.
But, okay.
everybody has nipples that are weird. Like
Alright.
everybody's nipples are different.
All right, let's get back
Anyway,
on
back
topic.
on topic.
Back on topic.
Okay. My first switch, which is my nerd side, comes out on this one. The power of Goku.
Oh
The
God.
power of
I'm
Goku.
I'm
Now,
sorry.
which
It's
Goku are we
always
talking?
been. It's a childhood dream of mine. Oh God, I would be in hog ass heaven. My second one, which is kind of personal, is the power and the ability to teach myself anything as long as I sit down and take the time to do it. I mean, like, I'm talking, if I wanted to sit down and learn quantum physics, I can learn it, teach myself, understand it, and apply it.
I mean, technically, you could do
coding
it
In
all.
like a shorter
know.
amount of time.
Yeah, in inhuman amount of time.
So like
I
an
mean,
hour.
I sit down here, boom, got it. I can teach someone else now.
Okay.
You know,
So you gotta elaborate there. All right. So third one.
wish for no diseases whatsoever, like ADHD, ADD, autism, cancer,
I got crippling depression.
coronavirus.
Now hold
Depression.
on.
Anus is bleeding.
Now hold on.
I'll be right
There
back.
are
dude.
some
Okay.
people that are like high functioning autistic that are like scary smart.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's great and all.
And it's because of that they're
Yes.
high functioning autistic that they are so like scary smart.
Hold on. They'd still be able to function like they had it, be able to function with
They get-
everyone else, though.
They get all the pros and none of the cons.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All positive, no negative.
Exactly. I want them to be able to not have to deal with the disease, but still be able to do what they did if they had it.
Nice.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
perfect
no
sense.
cancers, because cancer has taken way too many people from me.
That's
Depression has taken way too many people from me.
Yeah.
I suffer from the worst form of ADD. I can't read.
I wouldn't be dyslexic.
I have dyslexia. I put E's at the end of everything. I actually have to go back and proofread everything I do. And I suffer from chronic crippling depression.
Hey Dom.
It's costing me more, but no diseases.
Hey Dom.
Nothing that causes diseases, none of it.
Hey Dom.
What?
How do you spell your name?
Why?
You say you put you put an E at the end of everything.
Shut up.
How
And
can-
what's
Why
bad
wouldn't
is
you
my
just
middle
wish
name.
for everything to be spelled with an E at the end? Duh.
And the sad part is my middle name has an E, so I put double E's at the end of it.
I'm sorry. It's me. Come on. How could you not expect me to do that? Anyways, so I think Aaron stepped away for a moment, so I guess that leaves me, and we'll ask him when he comes back. So, for me, one wish with no holds barred.
The biggest dildo America can produce.
Listen, that's
So
for
he
later
can
on.
sit
Why
on
limit
it.
it to America?
I'm done.
I think they call those
I was
dragon
hoping someone
dildos.
would say that. I wanted it to grow.
On that note,
Like something else.
so done here. Okay. um. Let's see. One wish, no holds barred. I think would be to have one more talk with my mom. To be able to sit down and talk with her for however long, just to, you know, to hear her talk and to talk, have a conversation with my mom one last time. I think would be my wish. Yeah, that would be it. And I know that's like, oh, that's so deep. To me, it's deep, but there's a lot that I'd love to just discuss with her, just to show her what's happened since that day. And I know she'd be proud of me, but also she'd be kicking my ass for half the stuff I've done, and that's just because that's who she was. So, and I mean, I don't think anybody here has ever actually met my mom before. I know for
No.
a fact Kat, Colby, and Tyler never met her. Don, did
Yeah,
you
I
ever
was
meet
just-
my
Her
mom?
what?
I think I did the one time when I came by the house.
Okay.
I
Don.
was just
Her
thinking that.
once when we were still in school.
Okay.
I was
like,
just thinking that like from the way that you and stuff talk about her, I wish I could have met her.
Oh my God, I can tell you right now, if we were all at a bar one night and my mom was there, oh God, I'd be hiding in the corner, blushing, like no joke. She was a party girl. Like she would.
She sounds like the mother that I wish I always had.
Yes.
Anybody who
The
met her.
one
yeah.
time I met her, oh man, she was.
She had two sayings. Didn't matter if you were hers. She'd treat you like one of her own kids. And the second was, the house we lived in, obviously you guys have seen pictures. It was not a good house. And she would always say whenever somebody come over, she'd say, it's not the Ritz, but it is a house of love. And that's just how my mother was. I mean, she was an amazing woman. She cared about everyone. And if she ran into you out in public, she'd ask you, how are you doing? How's the family? All this stuff. She would take her time and sit down, and she was, yeah. She'd love you guys. Obviously, she wouldn't like the F word though.
So it literally. So I hate to sound like bragging, but I don't mean to brag. But my mom.
Yeah, kind of like your mom. Yeah, actually.
My mom kick your mom's ass. Go.
My mom could beat up your mom.
So now that he's
Anyone
back
could
with
beat up my
us,
mom. She looks like a crack addict.
okay, that's enough of that.
Anyway.
Aaron, now that you're back with us, sir.
We suddenly took a left turn. And we need to go. We need to make a Yui.
Sorry, I don't like.
Throwing it in reverse. Here we go, Aaron. If you could have one wish, no holds barred, not affecting the past, but no holds barred going future, what would it be?
I mean, that's not really even a thought for me, just making sure my daughter doesn't grow up like I did.
Okay. I can, yeah.
Respect. Yep.
That's the word I keep trying to think of, and I can't ever do it. You guys know I'm not good at English.
I'm not either.
English, what's that?
Actually, I know a lot of words. I just don't know how to spell them.
My problem is I'll be sitting at work trying to talk to somebody about a computer, and I'll literally stumble so much that I just go, okay, I hit my head. All right, English words, here we go. And then remember what I was going to say. Luckily,
I don't know English, but it's the only language I know.
Thankfully, when we worked at DirecTV, they had all those words in front of us, right, Aaron?
I know.
Yeah, for the most part.
I know gibberish.
You know what? Everybody knows gibber. Well,
I know broken English. That's about it.
no hablo taco.
Exactly.
Sorry. Okay, so the next topic is one place, no worries about cost or anything like that. One place you want to go. Colby?
I want to go see the Northern Lights.
But where?
yeah.
Where would you want to see them at? Like in Antarctica or the Arctic or the northern states, Canada? Where?
Where's the warmest place that you can go see them that's not above 80 degrees? That's
South
going to be where
Dakota.
she wants to go.
South Dakota.
Excuse me.
South Dakota.
I want to go there.
Okay. Cat?
Well, that sucks. You know, we was only like
Shut up, I
300
know.
miles away yesterday.
Only during like December time you can see it
Yeah.
in South Dakota.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I was
Kat?
like, we was just in Omaha, Nebraska.
Nice. I know some people that live there.
Why are
Some-
the roads so goddamn confusing?
I don't know.
That was
Someone
wild.
could have warned us that 80% of the roads in Omaha are all one way.
I'll
And
make sure.
corn.
I'll make sure Steph's is. I'll make sure Steph's aware of that. Kat, what is one place that you would like to go?
Honestly, I don't really have a set destination, but I want to go on an adventure.
If you were to pick just one place, what would it be?
Take me with you.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't have a set place. It's just I want to.
Doesn't matter where, just take me with you.
I want to. I want to go to a European country, and I want to go explore the abandoned catacomb. You know, that type of shit. I want to explore an abandoned place.
Now, if I will tell you, if you're talking like the catacombs underneath Paris, you better be careful. Okay, that's
I want
no
some
joke.
spooky shit to happen.
Well, you don't want that kind of spooky stuff to happen.
I
I'll just
want to
say,
go.
Did you
Abandoned
ever see the movie
airports.
As Above, So Below?
But like,
abandoned
you get what
airports
I
are
Yeah,
really
fuck
fun
that
in
movie.
cars.
What's sad is that movie's
Or,
almost
like-
realistic.
exploring like an abandoned mine or something like that, or like an ancient home, like a mansion or something. Just I want to go see the old architecture.
Dracula's Castle in Romania.
Sure.
Yeah,
Because that goes into me wanting to do interior design. My plan is to start with interior design and then eventually go on to being an architect, which that terrifies me because math.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good luck.
But
Trigonometry is the hardest.
I love old architecture and I want to go explore that.
Alright.
Just something that's raw and untouched by modern people. Like, it kills me seeing a lot of the
The
stuff
Amazon
on
rainforest.
like Facebook and stuff when people post about abandoned homes and cities and towns,
Yeah.
because as soon as that gets posted about, you know that people are going over there and they're messing things up, they're graffitiing it,
Oh yeah.
and that kills me inside. Because
Well,
one of the things I want to do is I want to restore stuff like that to its old glory.
I can definitely respect that. There was one that I saw. A church was converted into a home, and it was actually for sale. Believe it or not, you know how much they were asking for this place? 70,000. That's it.
I want to like explore the ruins of an old forgotten civilization.
Nice. Aaron,
Repeat the question.
what's one place with no restrictions, no cost, nothing in question? What's one place you'd like to go?
Honestly, just back to Arizona, in all honesty. Place that's been a part of me since I was a kid.
Hell yeah.
I can respect that. I've been there. It's nice. Mainly in wintertime, it's really nice.
I was
Never
gonna
been to
say, Dylan
Arizona.
might fight you on that one.
I like
I
Arizona.
would take Arizona heat over Oklahoma.
Yep, because
any
it's dry.
day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
don't
dry
know.
heat is so much
115,
nicer
one-
than 80% humidity, even at
Yep.
night. Like,
It just
115 out there is like 85 here.
because
True.
my
Mount you sweat.
boyfriend, like a month ago, I want to say he was down in I think Phoenix for work. He was fucking miserable. He hated his life there.
Well, he's so used to the weather here than
Yeah.
out there. It's something you have to get accustomed to because it's a dry heat. We're used to so much humidity. It's crazy. But if you go somewhere where it's dry heat, it's
isn't
a whole
isn't like the air out there way different too because
Yes.
it's so dry out there?
Well,
Yeah,
that
it's
and
also dry and it's a different elevation. It's
Yep.
actually lower than we are in Oklahoma.
Well, no, I think it's actually higher.
Some parts.
It depends on where you are.
Yeah, I think every state has like a high point that's higher than other states.
Yeah, it'll mess with your ears if you're not careful too. Like you know
Yep.
how like airplanes pop your ears. So Tyler, what's one place you want to go?
Dang. Anywhere in the world, huh?
Anywhere in the world.
What about space?
I mean, that is a place.
You want to go to Mars?
No, I don't think I'd want to go to Mars, but I
You-
would love to be able to like.
He's like
Go-
Elon Musk. Let's go right now. You and me race to Mars. Let's go.
No. I ain't got near the amount of money he does.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
But I would want to go to space, maybe like the International Space Station or something. You know, just I want to go see what the Earth itself looks like. Like, imagine how beautiful that is.
Determine for yourself if it's flat or not.
Yeah, right.
You know what that makes me think of, though?
What?
Jay and Silent Bob. There goes old
Oh
homeboy.
God, yes.
Fucked a Martian once.
Because I love watching, like, I love seeing pictures of just like space and stars and things that these giant, you know, multi-million and billion-dollar telescopes can reach out there and take a picture of.
See, to me, that kind of messes with my head. Like, to me, it's one of those things that if you think about it too much, it messes with me. Because if you think about it, we're one human being, right? And just
Yeah.
to put this in perspective, Tulsa County has over 600,000 people in it. Now, Tulsa County is a small portion of Oklahoma.
Yep.
So there's over millions of people living in Oklahoma, and then you have millions more living in the United States. And then if you take that into effect, we're just a small planet, Earth, in a
Yeah,
solar
with
system.
7.62 billion people.
And then it's one of those things that it hurts my head, because then you start thinking about how small you are in
And then the
comparison
multiverse.
to the universe, the multiverse, everything. It just hurts my brain to sit there and think about it. I used to like freak myself out because I'd start thinking about it and just overthink it. It would drive me mental.
You know what really blows my mind? What genuinely blows my mind
Gay porn.
is to think that, like, okay, like the telescope things,
Hmm.
Yeah.
we can see millions of miles away from the planet of Earth, right?
Right.
Yet,
We can see galaxy clusters.
yeah, it's exactly my point. But yet we still have not seen or found or
Other life.
even exactly on all
Well,
these other planets and stuff that we have been able to see. None of them have apparently had an atmosphere of sorts that's
It's
considered
just
livable.
that we've been told.
nutty.
But
That we've been
that's
told.
also the thing. That's considered livable for us.
Exactly. There may be life forms that we don't know about that live in that atmosphere, but for a human being, you have to have an atmosphere with oxygen. These places may not have oxygen, but it doesn't mean that there's not life forms there.
I mean, who's saying that there aren't life forms out there that live on nitrogen?
I mean, same thing can be said about Mars, for example. I mean, they have found traces of life on the planet or traces of water. So at one point, it did have a suitable atmosphere, but nobody knows exactly what happened to that planet.
How do we know Mars wasn't populated before Earth?
You know what happened? The chickens.
I
No,
mean, that,
you know
that
what
that's
it
kind of one of
was?
the
It was
things
the
that blows my
squirrels.
mind is
You
the
know
fact
what it
that
was?
Mars doesn't have an ozone layer anymore. And if you look at how things are going with our planet,
Yep.
just like from being a sci-fi fan from years for like the reboot from like Galactica a few years ago, going back about like 10, 15 years ago, that's a real analogy of what could have happened on Mars and how we ended up on Earth.
Yeah.
I mean, Star Trek, because y'all know I'm a huge Trekkie.
I did
Oh,
not
yeah.
know this, but now I do.
I
I
am
do
a
too, that's why I'm walking
major
around.
Trekkie.
I love Star Trek.
You just horrified Caleb for the rest of his life.
Water's turning the frogs gay. I'm sorry. Anyways, so Tyler, yours is space, yeah?
Yeah, I would want to be able to go to space and like, if I could go anywhere before coming back, I would want to be able to travel like space.
Just travel throughout, no
Yeah.
matter what. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Any
and then
speed, any point. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much teleportation, if you will.
I got
Yeah.
you. Okay.
See, for me in that regard, I want to go through a black hole.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Just
see
to
what happens.
physically
Just
and
see
take it
what
in.
happens.
be able
Just to
to survive
physically
it
go
no
around
matter
it,
what.
observe it, take a look at it in person, because I've seen pictures from NASA and what they've actually been able to photograph of one so far. But
Yeah.
just to see really like what's on the other side, just from like the law of physics, it can't just go into nothing. It has to go somewhere. It's a
So
tunnel
True
and it
hard.
has to
True.
go to
basically,
something.
the plot to Star Trek Voyager.
Yeah.
Pretty
In a
much.
sense, yeah.
We're just
Like
gonna
it-
hear from Aaron one day. He's
And
just like, "Hey guys, I'm
I
going."
I understand that too, because like it has to go somewhere. That's right. Based on the laws of physics itself, it has to go somewhere.
Well, we're just gonna get a phone call from Aaron one day. He's gonna be like, "Hey guys, I'm going to this black hole."
Later, nerd.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Gotta love that soundboard, right?
Who's next?
Okay, Dom, you're next. Everybody got
See,
quiet, like fuck this guy.
I haven't really put too much thought in this because younger, I went to so many different places. I mean, I've been to all but two different states in the U.S. I've been all over Europe, all over Asia. I mean, I traveled pretty much all over the world. Here's a question to the topic: does it have to be a specific point in time, past, present, or future?
Present. Let's say with present or
Present.
future, so to speak.
For the future part, it'd probably be to see the future that could have been if certain things didn't happen in the past.
Okay.
Like if Hitler wasn't a thing.
No, my biggest buff is I've always thought about what if because they say our technology is hundreds of years behind because the Catholic Church took over.
Oh,
What
hey,
if that didn't
Queen
happen?
Spider.
What if that didn't happen?
Sorry.
Was magic
What would
real?
technology be? What would
Exactly.
technology be if you took technology from 2020 and took it back, we'll say 25
Yeah.
years?
Oh God.
The world would be an entirely different place.
Yeah.
Coronavirus. Oh.
Rona.
we would have a cure.
Exactly.
We
Um,
already do.
but no, present. I would. Oh man. The most northern part of the Antarctic,
Okay.
So
Nice.
because they
the North
say,
Pole.
yeah, they say that nothing can get there right now because it's that cold. They've taken pictures of it, but no one's ever actually stepped foot.
Bet. Challenge accepted. Let's go right
I
now.
know,
Yeah, you're
right?
right, ain't it? Because they've been to the Arctic Circle, but no one's ever actually made it to.
Yeah, I've watched thousands of documentaries, and they just can't get to the center point of it because it's that cold.
Nice.
Haven't they thrown stuff in there and it's like froze instantly?
It freezes, explodes, it's inoperable after that.
It's like throwing a can of soda into dry ice, or not dry ice, but liquid nitrogen when it's not
Yeah.
opened. Okay, so let me think. One place I want to go. Ireland.
Ireland. It's
Ireland.
a neat, beautiful place.
Oh, I know.
God, it's so beautiful there.
I'd love to go just one time.
Did
That
you
or
see the
London.
Loch Ness monster?
That's
You mean the log
Scotland.
with the mast stapled to it?
Yeah.
That's in
Did
Scotland.
you see it floating around?
No, actually, I didn't go near that part of Ireland.
Dang.
You can hear me downstairs. Oh well, that's bad for our neighbors. Womp. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. A wild
In
snowman has appeared.
trouble.
Uh-oh. She gave me that look.
No, I was waiting to see if somebody was going to talk shit.
Well, you're already preset if you want to just jump in.
So, I'm just scrolling around on Facebook Marketplace just to be scrolling around.
Oh, no.
And someone has half a sandwich from Subway listed for $5.
Are you
I
serious?
seen that. Yep.
Yep, I saw that earlier.
Half a Subway sandwich listed for $5. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's see. So next topic. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting one. Hold on. What's up, babe? Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Harley Quinn.
Party's over. See y'all.
Dom's like, bye.
That's okay. I didn't want to talk with him anyway. He's not my favorite.
Okay, so
I know. I'm no one's favorite.
since you just joined us, would you like to answer the 3 topics we've already discussed?
Let's do it.
All right. So topic number 1, worst fear, like ultimate.
Death by drowning.
Okay.
I have a fear of being underwater.
Yes, that too.
Okay. Second topic, if you could have one wish that didn't affect the past, no holds barred or anything, what would it be?
Fuck. What'd everyone else say?
No,
We
no, no,
actually had a
no.
lot of different ones.
We had quite a few.
I had 3 for everything, of course.
Just like he has 3 testicles.
And 3 nipples.
Yep.
Don't. Who the hell was that?
It's Aaron.
Hi.
Remember Aaron? DirecTV?
Oof.
He drove the Dodge.
Oh, okay.
Poor
Sorry.
I
Aaron.
love how everybody remembers me because of the expensive car.
Well, you did have a very nice car.
I did. Rest in
I've-
peace.
I've met and so many people.
Yep.
It's been a while.
So, one wish. What would it be?
Go to the next one.
Okay. If you can go any place in the world or outside of the world, no expense spared, nothing to worry about, where would it be?
Egypt.
Why?
Nice.
Aliens.
Aliens.
No. I've always been fascinated by Egypt.
Okay. We'll come back to the one wish later on. So now, Colby, I hope you're ready.
I'm not.
Because you know what I'm about to
Jesus.
ask.
Wait, do I?
Colby is like super loud tonight. All right.
Okay.
Woo.
Colby,
Hello.
what is your most embarrassing moment?
Oh, shit.
Who's all in this group? Okay, just
Colby,
wanted to-
Kat, Tyler, Dom, Aaron, me, and you.
I was just checking.
Damn, I don't know. I've done a lot of embarrassing shit.
That's what
Same.
I'm saying.
I've got a lot of things, but I don't get embarrassed.
We're not doing the top 3,
Me
Dom.
either.
Honestly, probably busting my ass on concrete in front of a crowd of people.
Okay.
I thought I broke my tailbone that day.
Ooh.
Oof, I've been there.
Yep.
All right, Kat.
Legit don't know. I don't know. Like, I almost need Dylan here for this. Just for him to like to tell me. I'm gonna have to think on this one.
Okay. We're gonna put Steph last because she just joined us.
Mm.
Unless you want to go ahead.
Yeah, I already know this one.
Okay, what's your most embarrassing moment?
My dad walking in with me and one of my boyfriends.
Oh.
Oh,
He's
damn.
like straight up in boxers and everything. That's embarrassing.
Okay. Aaron, most embarrassing moment.
There's a lot of those. Let me figure out which one's the most. Give me like 30 seconds.
29, 28.
You're not helping.
You're not helping.
Let's see. Probably going back to like 2006 back in Phoenix, and turned out that me and my best bud were both dating the same chick.
Oh.
shit.
Oh, it
That's
gets
not-
better.
that's
We
not
both rented.
embarrassing.
We both rented a room from his parents, right?
Oh
And-
no.
And like Caleb knows me, I used to be a juggalo, and we were part. There's a big clown scene out in Phoenix, and like every single one of us, everybody knew both of us because we both had similar nicknames. That's how I got the name Chaos in the first place.
Yep.
Because there were like 4 of us, and we had a clique, and we did music for a short time and underground rap in Phoenix for a bit. And things got heated. We ended up getting into a fight, and he broke 3 of my ribs. I broke both his legs. I'm the only one that went home that day.
Damn.
And next day, I'm sitting there smoking a bowl with his dad, and he walks in on crutches from the hospital, from Tempe General, and he his dad's like, damn son, what happened to you? And I'm just kind of looking at him like, you better not say a dang word, boy, or you ain't gonna have no arms. And he's just like,
He
I
gonna
fell
be
down a flight of
paraplegic.
stairs,
I
and
fell
he
down
really
some
said,
stairs.
I fell down some stairs because he got 3 of my friends to try and fight me with him on his side, and it's like, and I had to fight all of them by myself, and I was hurting so bad afterwards. But that was just like the most embarrassing moment.
He said he fell down a flight
And
of
all 3
stairs.
of us worked together and had to go to work that day, and that was probably the most awkward and embarrassing moment in my entire life.
I hit a doorknob.
Okay.
You know, it's funny that you say that because he actually had a black eye from my fist, and
What'd
his
you
mom
do?
asked, all 4 of them tried to jump me over a female. I was like, dude, we're all supposed to be brothers here. Like, this is stupid. We're fighting over a girl that lied to both of us.
I broke my desk.
Did y'all not hear that loud ass bang?
Oh,
I
we
thought
did.
that was someone dropped a glass. I didn't know you
No.
broke your desk.
I broke my
Caleb broke
desk.
his damn desk. I
This is
just
why
Dang,
we
dude.
can't
looked
have nice
over.
things.
You need to download some more strength.
Now, kind of like the one guy has 3s, I do have a second one that I do want to mention just because it's that funny. Going to take a bottle of Tylenol and your roommate puts the wrong pills in the wrong bottle and mixes them up and ended up taking 3,000 milligrams of Seroquel and pretty much being dead for a week. That was pretty embarrassing.
Damn.
Oh my
Dang.
god. Hold on a second while I fix my
Bro,
desk.
seriously, I just like looked over after hearing that. I thought he dropped his pop and his vape or
How did you
something.
break it?
Dude, the attachment he just bought for his desk just like collapsed on one side. I look over and his keyboard is in his lap, and I was like, "What the hell did you do?"
Caleb, this is why
Dang.
we can't have nice things.
Listen, I know, but damn it.
He is the reason we have safety meetings at work.
Listen, no,
That's why he
no.
can't work at call centers anymore.
Shut up.
Should I let you be handling $1,000 computer parts on the daily?
I haven't broken one recently,
I mean, you have dropped a couple
Recently.
hard drives.
but they're still fine.
So you think.
Tell that to your desk.
Shut up.
Okay,
You know
I
what's
think
sad?
I came up with mine.
I'm
Do
gonna
it.
have to break it.
Cat, meow.
Hold on, guys.
Yep.
Alright.
Hopefully, nothing too important was on the glass desk.
Just
No,
to
it's
give
not
Caleb
glass.
just to give Caleb nightmares for the next week. Please hold. Your time is very important to
I
us here at
hate you so
DirecTV and now
much.
part of the AT&T family.
I hate you so
Dude,
much
I
for
didn't
that.
even work there, and I want to find you and punch you in the throat right now.
Dude, that place was, for lack of a better term, it was cancer.
Yeah, I heard it got really bad after I left, dude.
You know what's funny? Guess where my brother's going to work?
At our old job location.
No.
No,
Feel
he's
bad
going to
for
work
him.
at the AT&T location there at Admiral 161st that they were talking about.
Dude,
before.
that's even worse.
Well, he's not doing
10
direct
times
TV.
worse.
He's not doing direct TV. He's doing just straight AT&T.
Yeah, but when the money is $18 an hour, you take that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, they do have some benefits. I thought about going back because Shane wrote me down as rehireable on my termination, and wrote it off as a layoff since they were doing the layoffs anyway.
I think
So I
Thomas,
thought about going back, but I just can't go do it with AT&T again.
I think
can't do it.
Thomas wrote me down as rehireable when I left. I can't remember, dude. It's been so long.
I'm about to work for a dispensary.
Well, our old ops manager,
Congrats.
That's where the
for-
money's at.
our old ops
Yeah,
manager, me and
one
him
of
go
them's-
way back to Capital One, so that's the whole reason why he did that for me in the first place, because I was like, I can't have a negative termination on my record just because somebody else made a bad move on the time card that wasn't even supposed to be doing time cards. That's the whole reason I left in the first place.
Hey, Wreck-It Ralph. Are you good now?
Yes, I'm good.
All right, Kat, what's your embarrassing moment?
Okay, so mine's kind of two different ones. One is a general one. You guys know I have a speech impediment.
No.
I did
So
not, but-
I have a stutter that I have gotten very, very good at controlling. But not only am I dyslexic, which kind of makes it hard to read and write, but mine is more of like I forget the term, but it's speaking dyslexia. So when I'm actually talking, I will switch letters and words and say them wrong.
Okay.
That's gotten me into trouble many times.
I can understand because, Aaron, you will know and I think Dom, you probably knew. I used to have a speech impediment, because of my messed up teeth before I had my surgery.
Yep, I remember.
And then when I got my surgery, I had to learn how to talk all over again. It was a task, let me tell you, um, because I at first had to learn how to talk without teeth, and then I had to turn around and learn how to talk all over again with teeth. Um, so I can understand the speech impediment.
But the real one that I thought of, it's kind of sad and it might be a little gross for the boys because it is a period story.
Yes. Do
This
it.
is gonna
First
be
to me.
good.
I
Okay.
can't wait.
Dom, Tyler, Aaron, you guys just want to step away for about 5 seconds. We'll come back. We'll be
I
good.
grew up with 3 sisters. I'm
I
good.
mean, like, I have no issues with you guys hearing it, but I know some guys are like, ew, that's gross.
I was being sarcastic. I really don't care.
Does it
Right.
Is it
So-
about
Hmm?
It's
is it
something
about
you guys-
taking a shot with the Diva Cup?
No. No, it was my sophomore year of high school, and it was during the winter, so I was wearing khaki pants. And
Oh, no.
5 minutes before the end of class, I needed to change things. And I'd only been having my cycle for a couple of years, so it was very heavy, very irregular. And I had a male teacher that wouldn't let me leave to go to the bathroom because it was 5 minutes until the end of the class.
Oh,
And
bollocks.
those 5 minutes, I leaked so bad that it was down to my knees in my pants.
Oh no.
You know you still
So
can
bad.
technically leave, right? They can't force you to stay.
I was a scared little goody two shoes, okay?
Okay.
In
Weren't
Catholic
you?
school.
Oh yeah, you were at Bishop Kelly then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
no
wonder.
they're yeah.
I
They
then had to tie my sweatshirt around my waist, which middle of fucking winter, so had to go
Oof.
outside in the cold with no sweatshirt on.
Oof.
So I got weird looks for that. And then I had to angle my books a certain way, so I was carrying my books weird, trying to not let people see because I had blood stains down to my knees.
Gotcha.
That's
That
damn.
was probably one of my most mortifying moments.
And probably being at a Catholic school, they probably would have considered you a harlot.
Oh, shame on you.
Nah.
Burn her at
You
the stake.
pussy.
She's a
No,
witch.
but I was also very heavily bullied, and I didn't want to give any of my bullies ammo, so I had to waddle across the entire campus like that to the office to get a change of pants.
I got you. Okay, so we were at Aaron, right? Or where were we with the most embarrassing moment? Sorry.
We just finished.
I
up
think it
with
was
Aaron.
Dom.
No.
No, it's Tyler's next. Sorry, I
Yeah,
broke my
Tyler.
desk, so I kind of lost track of where we were.
What was the question?
Most embarrassing moment?
Oh, my most embarrassing moment. I don't get embarrassed a lot, so I have a couple real good ones.
Ooh.
I got another one that's pretty
Oh,
embarrassing.
Okay,
Ooh.
Colby, are you using your phone?
Yes, because my laptop's dead.
Okay, do you have headphones in?
Yes.
Okay, are you putting like the mic right up to your mouth?
No.
Okay, what kind of headphones are you using?
Logitech D300s or G300s, I think.
Okay, do they have a mic
I think they're newer
attached
than
to
that.
it?
Yes.
Yeah, they're good headphones.
Okay, just
It's because she's using her phone.
okay, just pull the mic away a little bit if you can, because it's like blasting our ears. Sorry.
It's not blasting mine. I turned her down in Discord.
Yep, at volume.
All right, fine. I'm doing that too, but I know.
Because everyone can be too. Because it's all dependent on the headset that they're using on how sensitive the mic is. Her mic's just more sensitive.
Okay,
Yeah, that's why I like my Astros, and I can just turn that down on a dial.
I've got my Roseville. Steph's got the Sadie's headset, so we're good. Okay, Tyler, most embarrassing moment?
So the first one would have to be. Let's see. The first one would have to be. So as a as a 17, 18-year-old guy with
God.
a pickup that had a little bit of horsepower in it, and it was 4-wheel drive. I was
I like where this is going.
driving out of Kansas, and I'll be honest, I was probably speeding a little bit. I wasn't going like actually over a lot, but I was probably doing like 7 to 10 over. And and this is in like a 45-mile-an-hour zone. So like that's still decently quick in that slow of a zone.
Amateur.
And then coming up out of a little hill, I wasn't exactly paying attention, and I'm in a big pickup truck, right? An old pickup truck. They're not known for having the best brakes or the best stopping distance.
Okay.
I didn't wait long enough, or I waited too long to press the brakes because I was distracted. I think I was messing with my radio at the time because I was trying to get a station to come in.
Right, messing with your radio. Okay.
And then rear-ended him,
Oh no.
and he was at a dead stop when I hit him.
Wait, who'd you rear end?
Another guy in a pickup.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like a cop or something.
No, and I rear-ended another guy. He was
That
also,
would have been really funny.
He was also in a 90 model pickup, and I hit him. So I had a full bull guard on my pickup, not one of those little bitty tiny thin grill guards. Like
Oh shit.
I could go up against cows and it wouldn't care. Like I had a full bull guard, steel, and I hit him, and it curled his bed up to his axle. This is a long bed pickup. It curled his bumper up to his axle and
Like 2 or 3
destroyed his
feet.
back glass, and pretty much his entire truck was just done for. And the only thing it did to my truck was it bent that bull guard and bent my bumper and broke the bent the hood and the grill.
Damn, dude.
All I had to do is replace the front clip. Like my truck was still running after I hit him. Like there was nothing wrong with my pickup.
I bet his wasn't looking too pretty.
No, his died immediately. Drive shaft was bent. Everything was done for on his pickup.
Damn.
And this was like a fully restored 90 model pickup.
Oh man.
Like Pro Touring, really nice looking, bright orange, chrome wheels, like nice pickup.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I just ruined it. And I'm like 17, 18 years old, right? I don't have the money to pay for that, and the insurance I have is definitely not going to pay for that.
Oh no, what happened?
And my dad, what made it worse is my dad was disappointed in me because he knew I was distracted driving, because he knew for some reason I was messing with the radio, because he guessed it right off the bat. And he was so disappointed in me for a little bit that I wrecked that pickup, because my pickup was all original. There was nothing wrong with my pickup.
Damn, dude.
And I destroyed that other nice pickup, and I destroyed the front of my pickup.
Shit.
That was probably like my most like, man, I really just did this, didn't I?
All right. Dom, what about you?
See, I don't get embarrassed. Like,
See-
legit. Let me put this into context for you. I was suspended for 3 days in kindergarten for indecent exposure. No, I'm not kidding.
Nice.
Of course, at the time, I didn't know any better. But there's these 2 girls that were friends with me.
Oh
And
my
the way
God.
that we went inside for recess, we were in lines and stuff. And I would pull down my pants, show them my little pee-pee, and pull it back up, and we'd all start laughing. But, yeah. I don't get embarrassed.
That's why my toe's
Nice.
been hurting. That's not okay.
Oh, and stuff this
Eh.
summer at the pool.
Yep. You're welcome.
That was mortifying.
You're welcome.
I think
Meld wardrobe malfunction?
no.
No.
No?
Caleb's 14-year-old niece went up to a cute girl and asked for her number for me because I was too embarrassed to go ask myself.
Dang.
That was
Yeah.
mortifying.
That's sweet.
And then
Dang.
Kat got all dirty because she freaking sat on the concrete because we were going to carry her ass over to the lifeguard. And she just dead weighted onto the ground and got all fucking dirty. So Kaya, my 14-year-old niece, took a bottle of water to clean her off. Well, the water was in an ice chest, so it was ice cold.
She did not just pour it on me to clean me off. She dumped that bitch on me.
Yeah, she did. It was great.
That
And then all
some
you see is Kaya take off running past the pool. And all you see is like Cat, like arms extended out, knees bent, and just like not even running, but hobbling,
In agony.
chas-
Just
chasing her. And she ran right past the lifeguard that she was trying to talk to. And I was like, so you won't ask for the number, but you'll make a fool of yourself running past her like you got a shit.
Swiggity swooty coming for that booty. I mean, the way that I got Dylan is I won him over with my adorable awkwardness.
hey,
whatever
whatever
works,
works,
right?
right?
I have, I
Yeah.
have no issues being the biggest goof of the party.
And
think
you
it-
are.
Part of the reason why I ran like that is because I knew it would get everybody to laugh.
True, and it did. I
Hey.
almost pissed myself.
The whatever works thing, man.
Hey.
You think I've made it this long? And made it to marriage being like a hunk or being perfect? Come on, this is me.
Dude, you've been married for not even a week yet.
Yeah, but I've known her for 5 years, and
Okay,
she's still
well-
putting up with me.
You can't pull the marriage card like that yet.
Nope.
No, you think
grade
I know.
six.
You think I made it to marriage?
You gotta wait a year. You gotta wait a year, then you can pull the
Like-
marriage card.
I mean, Tyler is right. Do you remember the bunny?
The bunny.
Scriblio.
No.
Vaguely. where I
The
just took-
Down syndrome bunny that Tyler drew.
and then I would actually draw a bunny
you.
in my drawings afterwards just to be that guy. Okay, so my most embarrassing moment.
Oh god, I'm ready.
There's quite a few. But one that really stands out to me is one that was really messed up.
Oh God.
I'm listening.
And
That'd be
it's-
good.
We need to do funny, embarrassing moments next.
This is kind of funny, kind of embarrassing. And it's when I lost my virginity.
Oh God.
You
There's-
shit.
No. There's a couple
You
of things.
pooped on her.
There's a couple of things that tie into this. We were walked in on twice by her dad. The second time I had to quickly cover myself up because then her little brother and sister decided to walk in at the same time.
Oof.
Does nobody have locks on their doors when they're a child?
It gets worse.
Nope.
Guess who drove me to her house to do this?
Her father.
His mom.
My
Oh.
mother.
Oh God.
And then the following day, my mother approaches, or no, not the following day, but a couple weeks later, my mom approaches me. And out of the blue, are you still a virgin? How do you respond in a situation where your mother out of nowhere comes up and says, "Are you still
I
a
lied
virgin?"
my ass off when that happened.
Oh no,
See,
I was honest with my mom.
I didn't.
And it gets
I was like, yeah, when my mom asked me, I was like, man, no. It was
So-
fun too.
when she asked me, I said, "No." Wait. When? I was like, you kind of already know. The day we took you over there? Yeah. Are you kidding me? Oh, my mom was so pissed.
Am I the only one that has never been asked that question?
Maybe.
No, because
My mom asked me.
me telling my parents I lost my virginity was me telling them I was pregnant.
See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
That's
My
a
mom
bomb.
asked me. My mom asked me the day my son was born.
What?
Are you still a virgin? Yep.
My mom is. My mom's not all there up in the head sometimes.
To be honest, I could definitely see Alicia saying that.
Yeah, she's.
That just makes me have so many more questions.
We'll
She's.
answer those later.
She could have been the mascot to the Airhead commercial. Just standing
Like-
there.
Did she just assume that your child wasn't yours?
She thought my wife was Mary. The Virgin Mary.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know.
But that's just one of my many most embarrassing moments. I've got quite a few that, I think another one that was, more, I guess you could say messed up than embarrassing was when I was engaged and then called off the engagement right before we took a week long trip to Arizona to go visit this girl's family, and then had to lie to her great grandmother about us being engaged.
Ooh,
And the reason we called off the engagement is because we were out of money, so we pawned her ring.
ouch.
This
Ooh.
this was not me.
No, this was not her at all. No,
I was gonna say shame on you.
trust me. Well, if that would have happened, I'd be
It
dead.
wasn't Stephanie because Stephanie probably would have castrated you.
You know me so well, my dude.
Yep.
So yeah, so that pretty much rounds up the topics I had for this evening. Do you guys have anything you would like to discuss, or any,
Your top funniest moments in your life, like you caused it, and yet you still laughed along with everybody else till you was like blue in the face.
I've
I
got
ran.
one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got one.
Okay.
Are we going in
So-
order? Or are we just going as we go?
going as we go now?
All right.
Okay, so this was like Caleb should remember this because this was like right after we started at DirecTV. So it was like I think the second paycheck that we got, and it was when my family was transitioning over to a new apartment, and I was keeping our old townhouse and lived by myself for a while. And we're sitting at the bar, we're at Sharky's over on Brookside, and with like $2 to my name, because that morning before work for training, I had gone out and pulled everything from my direct deposit out to go pay bills. And I'm like, man, I got like $2 for 2 weeks. I am super depressed right now. And then just out of curiosity, I went to go look at my bank account to see if I had enough for just one last beer before I had to mosey on home and sleep for 3 hours before work. And I look at my account, and there's $1,500 in my account.
What?
Our check from training was only about $800. So I was like, how the
Oh,
hell is
shit.
there this much money in my account? I do not understand. And I went to pull out the receipt from the withdrawal that morning at the neighborhood market up the road from Direct at 21st and Yale. And the cashier had to hit the deposit button, but still giving me money.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh shit.
So not
Oh
only
no.
did she hit deposit on $789, but she handed me $789 in cash. And my immediate response is, I'm going to Walmart right now and pulling everything off that money card right before somebody realizes they screwed up.
That's when the song kicks in your head. Come on, take the money and run.
Yeah. Dang.
But that's
That's-
probably one of my funnier, amazing moments that's ever happened to me in my entire life.
What?
Dude, I'm
ended up
lucky if I
happening
find a
with
dollar on the
happening with that?
sidewalk. Nice.
I'm pretty sure she went to either jail or got fired.
Jesus Christ.
So remember that time that guy caused a scene in training?
Oh, dude, forgot about that. Over me sticking up for the girls that he was making fun of.
If I remember right, actually what happened was that he was complaining because he couldn't see, and somebody's like, well, just move closer, and he just threw a freaking fit.
Oh man.
Yeah, and he caused so much of a scene, and if I remember right, you stood up for the girls. You're like, dude, you need to chill out. And he started trying to cause a fight, and our trainer straight up...
Yeah, he tried to fight me right in our training room. And Kyle
Wow.
had to manhandle him out of the training room.
Yep, they had to call security.
And then we all got pulled to HR and internal affairs for DirecTV and AT&T, and they're all interviewing everybody in the training class to make sure all our stories matched up, so they didn't fire all of us.
Yep.
Wow.
And they ended up firing the guy on the spot, and it was like our trainer was like, guys, I'm so sorry, and it was like, dude, the guy seemed like he was an okay dude, but then he pulled that stunt. It's like, you don't do that. I'm sorry. I know you might be feeling embarrassed about something, yeah, but you just don't do that kind of stuff.
Imagine what he would have done on the phone against a rude customer.
That's part of why they fired him on the spot.
Wow.
Because because they knew if he was going to have that kind of an attitude just in a training class, how would he respond to some of these people that we dealt with on the phones? They're like, yeah, we're not going to even risk it. Excuse me, you're out of here. Sorry, I was, the drill you heard was me taking the mounts off of my desk so I don't hit them. And now I've pretty much ruined a mount to my desk, so now I've got to figure something else out. And Steph's giving me that look like, no, not happening.
Fucking Wreck-It Ralph over there.
You know me, always breaking stuff. So, okay, so Dom, you had a funny moment.
I ran butt naked through East Central.
What?
Yep.
What was
I am
this?
also the reason that 10 years ago there was a curfew in Woodland Hills Mall for people under the age of 18 for
What?
doing the same exact thing.
Damn it, Dom.
Wow.
What is your fascination with being naked in public?
Nudist.
See, growing up, I was the fastest kid in school, whatever school I
wait.
went to. Knowing that, I tested the waters all the time.
I have
Just
to
to
ask
see
this.
see if you can run faster than everybody else.
Exactly.
I have to ask this because now my curiosity is getting the best of me.
What?
If you're the reason, there's a curfew at Woodland Hills and you ran naked at East Central and showed some kindergartens your willy when you were in kindergarten and all this.
I am not a
How?
registered sex offender.
Alright,
How?
I'm going to AFK for a minute. Dylan's calling me.
You're cool.
I'm
He's
lucky.
He's very lucky because if it was in fact a risk, because how old were you at the Woodland Hills situation?
How old was I?
Yes,
16.
that's why. He was under 18.
But I didn't get caught.
That too. So if because he was under 18, he's just a stupid teenager in their eyes.
I could always tell if I could always walk into somewhere, tell if I did this, would I get caught? I wouldn't do it. Like, I probably, back in my younger days, I was a very bad kid. I used to steal from department stores.
Same.
Never been caught.
Dude, I used to sell, or not sell. I used to steal, fucking fat packs of Magic the Gathering cards from Walmart all the damn time.
I stole a TV.
Wait, how?
How?
I'm just that good. When I say I'm a master thief, literally. But that's because of the way I grew up. I had to steal to survive.
Okay, so everybody remember, if you have Dom over, make sure you keep track of all your belongings.
I'm not that way anymore.
I'm fucking with you, man. Come on.
No, I promise. I have turned that life away.
It's like, hey, wait a second.
Because
Where's my
now,
wallet?
if I were to get caught, my whole life would change.
It's like, hey, wait a second. Dom, do you have my wallet?
It's like, God damn it!
How
did
much
you
money
steal
was
my
in it?
underwear that I was wearing?
Anybody who knows me knows I don't keep money in my wallet.
That's right. It's in that cookie jar.
I don't know what you're talking about. You shut your filthy whore mouth right now.
You
Shut
touch
up.
my fucking cookie jar, we're gonna have problems because there's not money in there. There's gold
Wait, what?
candy.
Wait, are you? Who just left? Dom just left. He's like,
I'm back.
he's like, sorry, I had to go check that cookie jar real quick.
I heard cookies. Mm.
That's right. You do have those gold coins in there, don't you?
No, I don't know.
No.
There's candy in there. There's just candy.
It's the.
No, I've never bought those.
So what's in there?
Candy.
What kind of candy?
I don't know. Go fucking look.
I might. I'm fat, you know.
Probably not any good, honestly.
Come test it for you.
I mean, if you want to.
Let's see. So, anybody else got a funny thing?
I do, but it kind of involves you too.
Oh,
Ooh.
No,
He couldn't find the hole the first time.
no, not
Wait.
that.
Are you talking about what I think you're about to talk about?
When you told me the day that we were pulling into Brahms and I died laughing.
Can I tell it?
Yes, you can tell it.
Okay, so a few people have heard this story, but one of
I
the
know Cat
things
has.
one of the things when you're comfortable in a relationship is you don't mind burping or passing gas. Am I correct?
Mhm.
Hmm.
I did that anyway.
Tyler, Colby, Aaron, am I correct?
What? What was the question?
What?
When you're
What was the
comfortable in
question?
when you're comfortable in a relationship with someone, you don't mind passing gas, like burping, farting, nothing like that. You just don't care, right?
I mean, at some point, you do reach that point to where it just doesn't really matter anymore
Okay,
for
Okay.
appearances.
we're going on 5 years right now.
I have never once, until recently, Steph has never farted in front of me.
I'll belch like a fucking dude
She'll
all
make the
day
windows
long.
rattle with a
Well, I've
belch.
seen you do that at the bar, and I was super impressed.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she's never passed gas in front of me. So, as a lot of people have seen on my Facebook, I recently had my Joker tattoo on my upper left arm done. And so, because of that, at nighttime, I had to sleep a certain way so I wouldn't cause myself pain or mess up the ink as it was healing.
Yeah.
Well, because of that, I couldn't sleep very well at night. So,
Oh my
so
No.
God.
one night, I'm laying in bed. Now, here's the worst part I was cuddled up to her. Okay? So,
You were Big Spoon.
No,
I
wait,
was Big
hold on.
Spoon.
Just wait. It gets better.
I was Big Spoon, but I'd kind of laid back and I was just kind of laying there. And out of nowhere, all you hear is. And then. Now, it wasn't me. So I know who just ripped ass in the bed. And I just kind of look over. And then she barely moves the blanket and goes, "Man, that stinks." And it just dead solid. And I'm like, "Babe?" She's dead asleep. Dead asleep. Wasn't even awake. Rips ass. Kind of moves the blanket and goes, "Man, that stinks." And just dead asleep. And I'm sitting there mortified, like, I was cuddled up to that. And she just ripped bad ass.
That is amazing.
Who?
Oh man, that is amazing.
Okay, I just want to clarify though. I was unconscious, so this
Oh,
fight.
it's this story. Gotcha.
Yes, I was unconscious, so I'm still holding my title of still farting in front of him. I'm still holding that very strong because I was unconscious and have
so
no control over my body when I'm sleeping.
Yet you were able to
so
say that, man,
okay.
that stinks.
So this doesn't answer the question. What did you say when you pulled into Brahms?
I told her that. I told her,
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, I haven't told you about this, but you farted damn near on me last night and just said, "Man, that stinks," and just passed back out.
That is amazing.
Dude,
Oh, that is great.
my stomach hurt so bad and I was crying because I was laughing so hard when he told this story. And then we walked into Brahms. I was like, please just go through the drive thru. He's like, no, we gotta go in. And I look like I have been like crying. Like I went to a fucking funeral crying.
I mean,
I mean
That is amazing.
my face was beat ass red because I was laughing so hard. Couldn't get air in, nothing.
obviously, we all
That's
know
awesome.
I have no problem passing gas, but it was just, damn.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's a funny moment right there. I will definitely say.
Oh, I've got one.
Okay.
So this was when Dylan and I were maybe a year into our relationship,
Yeah.
and
You
this was
queefed on him.
when
Oh,
I mean, yes, that has happened many times, but no. Um, this was when he was living at Riverside, and I was living with him part time because I was working two jobs, and
Okay.
we were in the shower together.
Okay.
That's
You
like one of our favorite things to do is just because, there's no phones, there's no distractions, we can just sit there and talk to each other and ignore the entire world.
Right.
you pooped in the shower, didn't you?
No.
You
At
waffle
that
stomped it
time,
down.
at this time, he had a wireless Bluetooth waterproof speaker in the shower with him.
Uh oh.
It just hung on the shower curtain rod. That way he could play music to help himself wake up for the night shift.
Okay.
This was one of the first times we'd showered together, so it was a little bit awkward. I was still a little bit shy about my body and, being seen naked. All
Okay.
of a sudden, in the middle of my embarrassment, we just hear, "Low battery, please charge." And for the rest of that shower, I'd say 2 to 5 minutes, you would just hear, "Low battery, please charge." So to this day, he will sometimes just look at me and go, "Low battery, please charge."
Oh, that's great.
I think one of the funniest things I've ever done um, it was someone's birthday at Double Shots.
Oh God.
Yes.
And
Complete stranger, by the way.
yep. Now, who here has been to karaoke with us?
You
Uh,
know I've been with you
Me.
once.
Okay.
Once or twice.
So
everyone except Dom.
so you guys know that I do the Rocky Horror Picture Show songs.
Yes.
So we were there for someone else's birthday, but it turns out there were a couple other birthdays there. And as a joke for the person who we were there for originally, I had on a corset, a bright red one, might I add, on underneath my shirt. And the joke was when they showed up, I was going to sing Sweet Transvestite from the Rocky Horror Picture Show and take off my button up to show the corset. Well, they ended up not being there. The person wasn't there in time. And so another person was celebrating a birthday. Never met them before, but I serenaded these people with Sweet Transvestite while wearing a corset. And the video is somewhere on Facebook.
Steph,
That's
I
amazing.
need you to find it and tag me in it.
Done.
And
Yeah, same.
at the time, I had a bleach blonde mohawk.
Sexy.
You like that, Dom? Mm.
I'm guessing everyone wants the video.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I've seen this.
I think you
I
have.
remember it was on your Facebook at one point.
Yeah,
There
I
it
think
is.
so.
Found it.
There's a picture
That
on
was
Facebook
fast.
of me in a pink fuchsia dress, and I look damn good.
Oh my god. Really, Tyler? Government level knowledge about firearms.
That is amazing, isn't it? Though.
Imagine how
Oh
deadly you
no.
would
Oh,
be.
we might have to be
Oh
friends. I sell
God.
guns for a living.
Ooh.
Where are you at now, Aaron?
In all honesty, I'm working for the most horrible call center in this entire state right now.
Which one?
It's the old TCIM building, or what was ICE Paysetters. Now they're called
Oh no.
Avantive Solutions, but it's still TCIM. It's the exact same people, telemarketing, but it pays the bills for the time being.
I gotcha.
That's what works.
There
Well,
you guys go. The video is sent out.
you guys
Especially since the pawn shop and that gun business kind of screwed me over in a very bad way. They kind of burned me a little bit. So while I get my licenses back intact, it pays the bills.
Yep.
well, you'll have
Caleb, I'm just saying, you're rocking that corset.
That was the
Yes.
corset I wore on our wedding day
Yep.
Amazing.
under my dress.
Is
Yep,
that
I remember
before
that.
or after? Like, is this video before or after?
Before the or after the wedding.
Was it after the wedding?
Yeah, because we didn't start going to the bars until end of 2016, beginning of 2017.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Who was blaring their horn outside?
Sorry, I'm coming for those cookies.
Bitch, you stay away.
Dom, not no.
Don't
Oh,
make me get the hose
Yes.
again.
I can't
Okay.
believe I did. I'm sitting here looking at this, and I still can't believe I did it.
I
It's
still
amazing.
can't believe it's not butter.
Like I had my mohawk spiked up and everything. Gah. And there's that terrible back tattoo that I still need to get redone.
Once I get everything in order, once I start at this dispensary, I'm definitely gonna have to come to karaoke with you guys.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
You get a few drinks into me, you get me to do anything.
Oh, really?
Anything.
Okay, but please, for the love of God, no streaking.
I won't.
So you're
Those
telling
days are
Big
me
over.
boy.
if I get enough drinks into you, you'll clean my apartment for me?
Probably.
Oh no, me clean.
My wife calls me easy for a reason.
You
Bah.
dirty hoe.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Anything sweets, drunk, or just bribe me with something I might want.
So is a hand job behind the dumpsters behind the 7-Eleven out of the question?
That's
I'm
20
a-
bucks.
So, are you a PlayStation guy or an Xbox person?
Oh,
PC.
PC.
If you had to pick one, which one would you pick?
PlayStation.
Castrate myself? I seriously do not like consoles.
so Aaron, to give you kind of an idea, everyone in this group except for Colby plays on PC.
Yeah, because she's a Jew.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh, fight me.
now younger
Bring it-
me was
mean-
Xbox.
Steph, can you really talk? You're Canadian.
You know what,
Well, hey there, bud.
bro? Did you really just call me out? First,
Hey
First
there,
she-
what you doing
no,
there,
no.
bud?
nope. First, she tries to kill me yesterday. Now she's insulting me. You know what?
Oh,
babe.
wow.
If you could see my face right now. Fucking assholes.
But babe.
Show us your butthole.
But yeah, to answer your question, back in the day before PC, I was Xbox. That was back before their UI went to shit.
Back in the day, I was Sega Genesis.
Back in the
But
day,
I'm
I was an
playing on
Atari.
Xbox.
Back in my day,
I'm
all
gonna
we
send you
had was
the
rocks and
meme
sticks.
for what I was gonna say if he said PlayStation, Caleb. You're gonna get a kick out of that.
Are you sending it to Messenger
Oh,
or
I
Discord?
sent it to Stephanie on accident. My bad.
That's fine.
Well,
Because
she
I
said
said
PlayStation.
You know what? You can suck that. How about that?
Are you putting it in Discord or are you sending it to me in Messenger?
No, I sent it to Stephanie's Facebook on accident.
No, hold on. I'll share it.
Put
I'll
it in
share
Discord.
It with
Put
the
it in Discord. Yeah.
With, on the outcast.
Yeah, the Outcast podcast.
Okay. You wanna?
Oh no.
You can suck that.
That is amazing.
Why am I being singled out tonight?
That looks like
This-
Dom's Friday night.
Bro, no, for real.
Exactly.
Why? I never get singled out like
What
this.
the fuck?
That there's
That's-
called Big Jim.
That's Dom's Friday night.
That's me Friday night, but multiply that by 5.
Your poor anus.
Swiggity swooty
anus?
coming for that booty. Don't use my own audio against me like
Show us
that.
your butthole. Oh, God forbid you get offended tonight.
Show us
your butthole. Calling me
For
out
the
on
guy
my
besides
shit.
me that likes firearms, what do you? How would you describe an armed, armless man?
Nerf gun.
A doorstop.
Armless man, a
Yes.
tow gun.
Or
He's close.
I don't know.
or if you really want to think about it, wasn't it from the movie From Dusk Till Dawn, wasn't his name Sex Machine?
Oh, the pea shooter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The
Yes.
the dual revolver on the belt buckle.
That is amazing.
What was just sent? What is this?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
An
think I
that's
armed,
wanna
funny.
see
armless
it.
man.
You put it in Stream
Oh.
Talk instead of the Outcast podcast. That's where you could have put it.
I don't. Is it gonna single me out?
No, it's not going to single you out. It's actually pretty funny.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm part black. Maybe that offends me.
Oh come on.
But yeah, to put it into terms, I'm such a gun freak. I have an HK416
It's a nice choice.
5.56 variant.
We still need to get a gun.
I don't have that many guns, but I've shot a lot of guns.
Get a
I've got
shotgun, you
gun
don't
in
have
my
to register it.
Let's see. For
I
my
have
collection
a-
right now, what do I have? Because
I only have 2. I only have 2 right now. I have a 12 bolt action 12 gauge.
Which is fun to shoot.
Yes.
Yep. And then I have a Dang it. What is their name?
You have a 308.
Yeah, but it's like it's a Mossberg.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Mossberg
Excuse me.
308 with a like a $300 scope on it.
That's not
That's
today's
my
master
favorite.
tool.
I can't remember the brand of the scope. Hold on.
What did
Are
you
you talking
just
about
say?
Leopold or
I said-
Weaver?
A
I said-
Simmons. I have a Simmons scope on there.
Hold on. What did you just say, babe?
I said that's not today's master tool.
I'm trying to find a Valdez scope.
This tool will help us later.
Boy! Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Says here, you little bitch.
Do you like squeaky toys?
No.
I'm done with y'all.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
No. Kermit the Frog here. I'm sorry. Well,
Now, again, I really want. I can't have because it's illegal for civilians to have.
what, an AR-15?
Osama bin Laden.
As
Please-
a hunting
don't.
rifle, not. an
Please
assault
don't ever say
rifle.
R15 ever again.
I'm sorry.
Bye,
No,
guys.
Glock 18C.
Night.
Good
Nice.
night.
That's
Bye,
a nice
Bye.
rifle.
It is. It's the most reliable Glock there is, in my opinion.
Well, guys,
I've got a Beretta that you would like them
I
if you
think-
like things that aren't technically legal.
I think it's safe to say it's time for us to at least end the stream here before we get too far. Really, Tyler?
Tell me it's wrong.
Slaps
That is-
USA, you could fit so many freaking idiots in this bad boy. Well, on that
That's
note,
awesome.
I think it's time that we go ahead and end this stream here. Thank you to Aaron, Kat, Tyler, Dom, and Steph, and Colby, who has left, and then Ian, our guest earlier, for joining us tonight with the Outcast podcast. To our viewers, please be sure, if you're on Facebook, to like the video, share the video, like the page, share it with your friends. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button. Beat the crap out of it for us, subscribe to the YouTube channel and share it with your friends. Otherwise, we all want to thank you for sticking it out with us. I know it's a long video, but there's a lot of stuff we cover. So everybody say bye.
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 Bye, bitch.